People, and the kids will get over it.
And what about loving me?
Oh, Homer, come here.
What?
Come here.
Oh.
You are so beautiful to me. You are so beautiful.
Oh.
You are so beautiful to me. So beautiful. You are so beautiful.
La 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 la.
You're everything that I hope for.
La 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 la.
So beautiful to me. You are so beautiful to me. You're everything that I hope for. You are so beautiful. You're everything that I hope for. You are so beautiful, beautiful to me. You are so beautiful.
I'm everything you need.
You are so beautiful.
Dear God, give a bolt babe.
Well, back to the forecast support club.
La 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 la.
Well, back to the forecast support in. No, 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 no. Well, back to the forecast support club.
La 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 la.
Well, back to the forecast in. No, 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 no. You are so beautiful.
La 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 la.
You're everything that I hope for.
La 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 la.
So beautiful to me. You are so beautiful to me. You're everything that I hope for. You are so beautiful. You're everything that I hope for. You are so beautiful, beautiful to me. You are so beautiful. You're everything.
Dear God, give a bolt babe.
You are so beautiful. You are so beautiful. Well, back to the forecast support club.
La 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 la.
Well, back to the forecast in. No, 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 no. Well, back to the forecast support club.
La 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 la.
Well, back.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another Dara's Hangout Den. Unfortunately, some of my guests couldn't see the video, so it is what it is. But anyway, thank you for coming here. Obviously, for those who are just coming for the first time, Dara's Hangout Den is basically me bringing people who've been on guests to Darachat before. So it's a guest-only show, right? This isn't like, oh, I'll just bring on anyone, because you know how that goes. But this is mostly just people who've been guests on Darachat before coming together who probably would have never met each other before, although they're mostly on the Rumble side, so possibly. But I don't know. I'm not omnipresent. No, omniscient. That's the word. But anyway, because they're adults, I'll let them introduce themselves. So, Toothman, I'm gonna start with you.
Hey, how's it going? They call me the Tooth. I try not to use my government name online, so for good reasons. I'm just a small content creator, a video game streamer on Rumble. I do stream on X and Kick, but my main home is Rumble. So yeah.
Nice. Yeah, and I'll go with the illustrious Hanz.
Yes, I go by Hanz Diamondball on Rumble. I don't really do anything other than play games and mess around on the internet. So that's all I am.
Well, I mean, you got brains, though. I mean, I've had you on before.
A lot of people have brains. Doesn't mean we have to use them.
Lord, how true that can be. And of course, the most famous person on the panel, Panda Sub himself. Hello there, Panda Sub.
Hey everybody, my name's PewDiePie. I've lost somewhere in the neighborhood of about 150 million subs. Looking to get back. Moved over to Panda Sub 2000. That's where you can find me now. and we really need to get those subs up. Okay, if we could even just get 100 more, I mean, that'd be something. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me, Daramuth.
Oh, Panda, I would always have you, but I hear you're a busy man, so it's like trying to flag down a taxi at a certain point.
Yes.
It's it's like because I have been many times where I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" He's like, "Yeah, I can't talk right now. I got like 10 other things to do, so you're gonna have to sit in the back end." But no, I'm glad to get you all here. Of course, the one big thing that I always have issue with is scheduling people because, of course, there were other people I had in mind, and their schedules went awry. So, not saying anything against you guys, it's just it is how it is, and unfortunately, it's the sad part of trying to do this thing is trying to wrangle people, especially for my Rumble Squared, right? Like, I had I had 2 people drop out of me, but guess what? Luck prevails, and 2 people appeared. Well, maybe 3, but we won't talk about that. But anyway, I decided to. I wanted to bring on these people because, again, I don't know if they've ever met before. I don't know if Painted Sub knows anything about Toothman or Hanz or anything like that. These could be complete strangers to each other, but that's the point. The point of the reason is because I get to have these wonderful people on just to talk about whatever, and maybe something comes up that they're well versed in, or other times they just laugh at each other and just like monkeys in a zoo, throwing feces at each other, have a banana, call it a day. But, but yes, it's one of those things. So, but yeah, but first, of course, congratulations to Panda Sub for you're now working for the Side Scroller Podcasters. So.
I
Nice.
do. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Wow.
So I'm my guess was that after he retweeted you for that Normal Man thing, that the talks started then, but I could be wrong.
Well, I can't go into too many,
Right.
details, but no, we've been actually talking for a really long time, wanting to work with each other for a while,
Mm.
and I can't really say what they're doing now, but they have some really cool projects coming on, and we kind of found the right time and place to do it,
Mm.
and I've been working with them ever since I think officially since beginning of February, but I've been on and off with them since about a month or two, or even prior to that.
Yeah. No, yeah, because again, you've always stated that you are a guy who likes to be behind the scenes, not in front of the camera. Although you look good in front of a camera, but that's probably because the camera itself is kind to you.
Yeah, so there's a lot of effect filters on there, yes, just to make me just bearable and tolerable to the general community, yes.
I don't know. Bearable is a funny word, especially when you
All
try
right,
to
yeah, okay,
put
maybe
a bear.
sub-bearable. If we could get there, I'd feel good if we can get to sub-bearable.
I was just thinking bearables in the sense is like you're riding a bear, but that's just me.
Yes.
Um,
Like a panda,
That's
look
a
at
whole
that.
other show.
yeah, yeah, you could be like a Putin right there. You could be like the man riding a bear and have your adventures that way. But on the manner of you technically you're getting what you want to do because again you're more of like behind the scenes. I know you can't.
Yeah, it's been nice because look, my background is always been behind the scenes. I was never in front of the camera, and I went in front of the camera just merely out of sheer necessity of not being able to afford paying anyone except myself, which is basically literal peanuts. That's pretty much it. That sounded like penis, and I apologize. I meant peanuts. Sometimes, though, it is paid in peanuts. What are you going to do? That's what you operate with what you got.
That's one joystick away from either getting a higher paid job, or losing a job. That's for sure.
Exactly. Which
Oh,
after this
man.
performance, I might be losing one. So there's that too.
He's in good standing, side scrollers. So please don't throw the man out into the streets like a Oliver Twist. Please, sir, may I have another show?
But we still do our channel. My channel's not going anywhere. I love the community and everything. So that that's not going. I've been having so much fun there.
Yeah, and I suppose that you reached a milestone this time around. What milestone did you reach?
We recently hit 600, which is always strange when I'm on I go on my platform and then I'm on the side scrollers end and you're like, oh wow, that is a really big difference. You're looking at the chat just going,
Yeah,
and then you get to mine. It's like, oh hey mom.
I made it, Mom. Look at me now. Well, you can't.
Yeah.
I'm behind the scenes.
And she's just hitting the dislike button. That's what she does. She just,
Dislike. I can only hit once. Dislike.
did you do the fucking laundry? No? All right. You're a disappointment. All right, thanks, Mom.
I love you too, Mom. Oh my goodness. But no, that's pretty awesome. Because I know Side Schooler. I mean, Side Schooler has been multi-streaming to YouTube and other places. They did stop streaming to Twitch after I can't remember what the thing was. It was like, well, I don't know if it was. I can't remember what the situation was, but they stopped streaming to Twitch after a certain period of time because I guess they got tired of the rules, how the rules were applied, or stuff like that. Um, because Twitch is Twitch has had controversies of like the hot tub stuff, the thought stuff.
Yeah.
Heck,
yeah.
alone Amaranth could supply it with enough controversies and still have enough controversies to go. But she's one heck of a rich woman. Does not. I'm matter, but how did that happen? I don't know. Yeah, it's same for me. I don't know how it happened
Cody.
for me. Yeah, I don't know how it happened for me, but at the end of the day, I'm grateful for it because I don't stop by. I'm the mod who's not even there at times, so it's.
Well, Dara, I love this channel, man. I love everything you're doing. Not to fluff you, but look, what are you gonna do,
Whoa.
right? Like I said, I operate off a penis, so let's do it.
goodness me.
Yeah, no, I always love what you're doing. I like the kind of just improv nature of this channel and like what you're doing. I love that instead of like the really heavily scripted, format. I like that yours is, and I hate to say such a a horrifying word here, but you get a little loosey goosey, and I appreciate that.
Oh, for a second I think loosey goosey like I drink. I'm like I've never touched
No.
a drink in my life.
Loosey goosey means just hey, fly by the seat of your pants. I just hate to use such a strong word there, and I apologize. You may have lost a couple of people, but that's all right. What are you gonna do?
Hey, thanks. Well, look, I've tried to say it a dozen times before, and I'll say it a dozen times after. My reasoning for doing it is because I saw a lot of content creators, especially side scrollers, is that you mostly just talk about entertainment stuff, industry stuff, movie stuff, political stuff, all that stuff. The problem of it is that they pick their niche and they go with it, right? Content creation is how you want to do it. Like Hanz doing just gaming and going a Cool Frog show, Toothman doing gaming and playing with rants and all that stuff. And then, of course, trying to get into being his own boss with rants too.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Trying.
But the thing of it is like there's not enough conversations at the table, sort of thing, right? You've seen, what is that thing on YouTube where they bring actors and writers together to just talk with each other like there's well, actually they're all big shots, to be honest, that's for sure, but it's not enough conversation at the table, sort of thing. Like you're sitting with a friend at a diner and you're sitting across from each other, you're having a bowl of soup or whatever, that sort of thing. It's just not a whole lot of it. I've met some people who do it, but then again, you also focus it down to where people build a circle and they just stay within their circle, and then they don't bring on I like your charade there, Tooth.
My daughter's trying to get a hold of me because they're leaving and she's trying to say bye. I'm like, bye.
Oh, okay. We'll tell her bye from us too, because we don't want her to feel like we're taking you away.
They're gonna go hang out with their grandparents this weekend because they have no school Monday.
Yes. Oh wait,
Let's break the holiday.
What holiday?
It's my birthday.
I have no clue.
President's Day.
President's Day. There we
Oh,
go.
that's great. President's
Dude,
Day.
Also that.
It's already
Yeah.
blowing by me, man. Jesus.
Well,
There's never
and
one for holidays.
the funny thing is that people were like complaining that January took too long. I'm like, are you guys gonna complain about it taking something too long when your life is flashing before your eyes? I mean,
No joke.
Did someone say they hate holidays? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I'm just not one for holidays.
Okay.
I don't say I hate them. I just don't care about them.
Okay. So first of all, handshake.
I'm not
And-
I'm not a fan of Christmas.
So I haven't celebrated a holiday, literally any, I think since I was 9. Not one. Not my birthday. No one else's birthdays.
I was going to
nothing.
say birthdays
Zero.
too. I don't even care about my birthday. Someone
Same
asked me about
here.
my age. I have
God
to do the
bless.
math.
Look at that.
I don't care. I just don't.
Man,
I don't understand it.
I
Look at
stopped
us, we just became
caring.
best friends.
I stopped
Yeah.
caring for my birthday after I turned 21.
Uh-huh.
And I forget about it. The one that reminds me every year is my wife. I come home and she has the cake, balloons, and people at my house are like, "What? We'll be celebrating your birthday." I'm like, "Shit!"
You're like, I
You
got
remind me
liquor,
I'm
now I
getting
don't need
old
the-
every year.
Yeah,
I
but
gotta
okay,
put
but
on
you've
a fake-
but you celebrate it. Like I have actually
I try not to.
once, zero. No one knows my birthday. No, my
Mhm.
girlfriends never knew them. My nothing. It's
Even the IRS doesn't know my birthday.
Oh no, they know.
My
Trust
God.
me, they know.
Whoa,
Not my
hold
new
it
If you
here,
owe
romantic
them
hold
money,
partner
they
it.
over
don't
here.
know.
God bless.
Even God doesn't know my birthday. That's how far I'm taking it. God doesn't know.
Yeah, I try
Curse
to
you.
celebrate
Wow.
anything, but my wife,
I'm impressed.
bless her
Oh.
heart, she tries to.
Oh goodness, no, that's funny. But
I don't know many men that do like holidays. The ones that do, I'm a little suspicious of. Like
it's called
I've
having
known-
having time off from work. Okay, I do work a full-time job here. I'd like a
Yeah,
little
no,
time
you
off.
can. I'm not saying if I'm not, dude. What I'm not saying is like if you had work and it's like it's a holiday, you go, no, I'm staying in the office. You can take your day off, but I'm saying you don't celebrate it.
Yeah.
You just don't. Yeah, you just don't show up.
Well,
And
to the events.
I'm not a huge fan of Christmas either.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's just an excuse to go broke.
like that.
It's kind of hard because I got kids, and they're of course they're expecting gifts and all that.
I
Well,
feel
Halloween
sorry,
always got
kids.
me. I didn't understand Halloween at all because I'm like, why are you luring kids to your house? Candy. Like, do you ever think about it? Just don't know.
Now that you mention it, yeah.
don't be that dark. Goodness sake. No, well, I mean, just think about it this way, right? The first holiday in the year is New Year's Day, right? It's basically just celebrating New Year, but what do you do on it? Nothing. Oh, all right, maybe football if you're into it. Then the next national holiday or celebrate holiday is what is it? It's Memorial Day. And what is Memorial Day? Does anyone know what the originality of what Memorial Day is? Well, it's supposed to be about the soldiers and stuff, all that stuff. But is it really celebrated that way? I mean, other than fireworks and being scared half to death, like someone just shot off in your backyard. I mean, not really.
And having a day off of work.
Yeah, day off work. That's the
Yeah.
best part. Let's see. I think the next one after that is Labor Day. No, 4th of July. So 4th of July is probably the closest you'll get to holiday actually celebrated because it's fireworks and nothing but. But then you have Memorial Day, Labor Day. You have 4th of July. They're all pretty much firework holidays.
Well, that's what I've been doing. What I've been doing, I've been having since I've had a channel. I've been having fun as far as just I stream and to let's all ignore. So, like for instance, like on New Year's, I made sure to go the full across America with ignoring all of New Year's together. So if you wanted to come in and join me, just ignoring all of New Year's, you could.
Mhm.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, if you got nothing to do, you might as well.
I'm definitely going to do that this time.
Yeah.
I'm going
It's
to
a
hit you
lot of
up.
fun. And then people say Happy New Year's. You just ignore that comment. You just keep on going with your
Just
day.
give them the finger. Just give them the finger. Shut up.
Yeah, you tell them to go fuck themselves.
Go
That's
fuck
exactly
themselves.
it. And while you're at it, hit that unsub, you piece of shit. You holiday motherfucker.
Jeez, ow, feisty
Ouch.
today. Goodness. Gosh, I didn't know I was bringing on someone so feisty. Usually you think a woman would do that, but man, bringing on Panda Sub, he's
Wow.
like, F you, F all of you.
I didn't
I'm
tell
the
you my
king now.
pronouns, Darren. I didn't tell you my pronouns.
Wow.
So it could be a woman. You never know.
Your pronouns are F off, is pretty much what it is.
Very true.
Need a bitch. I get it.
Oh, I'm not gonna live through this one. But no, what was I? I'm trying to get back to where I was. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to do this thing that's niche. Well, I think is niche, but I didn't see a lot of people do it, and a lot of people talk about other things, which top of the hour stuff, which I know you do too. So I'm not trying to break down on it. It's just where's the conversation at the dinner table sort of thing. Where is the people who are just willing to sit down and talk about whatever instead of having you have to have a top to come up with? Because I have had on over Mr. R has reminded me, but yes, I have to recount. I don't know how many people I've had on so far, but it's over 130 people. But I've had on over 30 people. How is it that I'm proving the method, and it would take someone a regular content creator, or whatever, to have that amount of people within a year's time, and I've already done it within the first few months I was doing it. I mean, it's almost let's see, last April was when I started doing my calendar thing, so it's almost a full year of doing this full month sort of thing. I will, all right, I will. Don't keep reminding me. But it's just how is it someone like me who didn't know what to do with content creation itself, just doing this thing where it's like I'm just talking to people, content creator or not, about whatever. And all of a sudden, I'm proving that you can have this thing, and everyone's still stuck on, hey, did you hear what Ubisoft did today? Really? I mean, I don't know. That's my personal perspective. I'm not here to tell anyone how to do content creation. It's just this weird thing that I can prove and I've done somewhat successful, I guess, but how is it that it's hard for other people to do? And I don't know. I
So
don't
in a
know.
lot of ways, when I complimented you about your show, you decided to shit on all of us that actually have topics.
I said I was sorry. I wasn't trying to
Hey,
do
I
that.
appreciate that.
I
Anyway, by the
wasn't-
way, you're all shitbags, and
He was
I think what
also
you guys do is really
simultaneously
ordinary.
self-denigrating after you complimented him, so he was
Yeah,
dismissing
exactly.
your compliment.
I didn't. I said I wasn't trying to create. As a content creator, do the content. Don't listen to me about
And yet
content
you did
creation.
it magnificently. Mwah! Chef's
Well,
kiss.
You told everyone to f off for holiday stuff, so there's that. I think.
Well,
Well, no, to be clear, I said only I don't. You guys can enjoy your holidays. Cheers.
Well, I don't come after people for not doing what I do. I just give my perspective on, okay, why is it I can do this thing and it doesn't seem like anyone else is able to do it? I just
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why I like your channel. It's very unique.
You
well,
have
It
to
is
be
very
consistent,
unique.
first of all. I mean, consistency is incredibly important with any pursuit, and that's really one of the more important things. You could be really bad at something and just be persistent and get somewhere.
mm,
Yeah, you're doing a good job with your show, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I love it. Um, I try to keep my channel just gaming. I try to keep
mm,
politics, religion out of it,
mm.
even though I kind of sometimes do talk about it. But that's because Rance pissed me off about something, and I had to address it because he's very political. But I try to keep it gaming, and I try not to get caught up with other people's drama on X.
Lord, yeah, almost eliminated channel 3K. No, I did not. No, I did not. Don't even
shit.
try that. Don't even try that.
What do you say?
Yeah. Shitty. Well, I mean, you do weekends though. I know why you do weekends though, Phoenix, because that's the only time. Well, yeah.
I only stream on the weekends too. So,
Yeah, I'm inconsistent too. I just stream whenever I feel like it.
I used to stream during the week, but like I have a lot of health goals I need to work on.
Yeah.
So after work, I just go hit the gym. I go do other things, and on the weekends, I stream as much as I can.
Yeah.
But I try to get along with everybody for the most part.
I think that's the one thing I've learned out of this is that that's almost an impossibility at a point to where you almost fool yourself in thinking that. I mean, it's a good idea to have sort of a positivity about it. Like, I'll try to talk with as many people possible and see where it goes. But I've been blocked by someone I've had on as a guest. I've had some people who don't even return a message anymore that I've had
Sorry
on
about
as a
that.
guest. No, you do fine. It's okay. You get a bronze star for trying there. That's two. No, but it's this weird thing because I don't care about the drama stuff because a lot of creators out there do that, whether it be for the hey Luke, people are out there that do it for the engagement factor, whatever. But for me, I just I understand working on the engagement factor because that helps in being seen more and all that stuff because I do want to have more people on, not just creators or not not just one side or the other. I want all the field as much as I can because there's so many people, but it's so little time. And to put the point proven, there's too many people out there not to reach out to see their perspective. I have had people on here who are former military. Some people have some things I've never would have thought of. Let's see, who was it? Shay, who I had on, at Gaslight on Twitter X. She's about to be former military. She's going to retire in a certain period of time. I didn't know that. I didn't know that until I asked. I didn't know that I talked to them. There's so many people who writing books like Shan and Natasha and Tracy Reeves and so many. There's this whole collection of people that I know that know things. I'm like the almost encyclopedia of what people know at a certain point, even though after a while I may forget. So I apologize for that. But it's just this thing that for me, it seems like it should be a basic factor in life, but a lot of people miss the ball on it, and I don't understand why. That's what gets me, right? Like you would think people having conversations with each other would be an easy get go, but it's not, because there's anxiety involved. There are people who don't know what to say. There all this stuff. I mean, how is it for you guys in just being able to converse with people? How do you view yourself on that faction? Do you view it easy for you, hard for you? Like what for you, Tooth? How do you view that?
For me, like, honestly, man, I just try to be myself, man. Like me being on camera right now in front of everybody, this is like out of my comfort zone, to tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I'm actually surprised I'm on this show, to the truth. I'm not really social. I don't really talk to people.
I agree, because I'm the same way. It's like I can go on a show and talk, but if it's like scheduled for something about the time frame and having to be at a certain point, like be at a certain place, certain time, something about that just like kicks off some like old memories of being in school or something. I'm like doing a book report and I get a little nervous. A little bit of that anxiety.
Yes, man. Like I have anxiety talking in front of people. I hate cameras on me, even though I did work in the movie industry for a little bit. I just don't like the attention on me.
You are where there's a camera on you right now, right? I don't want to make it shit.
I know there's a camera on me right now, and I'm ignoring it. I don't know how the hell I'm doing it. I just talk about whatever, dude. I don't really care. People make fun of me, call me a dork. I don't care. That's just me.
I don't know about calling you a dork, though. That's kind of a...
I think that's why gaming's so good, though, because gaming is one of those things where it's a medium to get people involved. Where you're there because you're interested in the game. You're not there because you want to be on camera.
Exactly.
Being on camera is kind of like the medicine that you got to take. It's not what you're there for, but it ends up being a part of it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys met? Excuse me. Anybody that knew you from the show in real life?
Rance is a good friend of mine. That's the only one I can say.
So I think like that's my best answer for you, Dara, is that there's been one person who recognized me randomly out in the open. They said, and I quote, "Wow, Phoenix, you're way more boring in person." And I'm like,
yeah, I'm pretty boring in person too, bro.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't have to put the very part in. You could just say that's fair.
Man, this is good.
No, it's extremely fair, because when I'm not doing this, and I know that I'm doing it expertly right now, but when I'm not doing this, I'm extremely quiet, and I kind of like to just kind of be left alone and doing my own thing.
Yeah.
And so when I was actually discovered out in the open, they couldn't believe it was me, because at least on my show, I try to be animated, mainly because of all the cocaine I'm doing. But when I'm not doing the cocaine and they see me, just on a dry spell, they're like, wow, you're a boring motherfucker. So that's probably the best way to answer your question.
Yeah. You're on your way to CVS, you're getting some Benadryl, you're kind of run down. They walk into you, your eyes are all bloodshot, and they're like, why aren't you so excited?
Right. And what I've learned to do is I just keep a lot of that powder, that snow right in my pocket. I'll just throw it in my face and I go, give me a minute. And then, whoa, here we go. We're ready.
Oops.
I just take my greens before I stream.
That is probably it is a lot healthier than a lot of cocaine.
No, I don't do cocaine. No, I will not do that.
He doesn't do the coca?
I just pop an edible, whatever, and I'm good to go. I get into zone and start gaming.
And that's the funny thing too. I remember when I had Uncle Pudge on, and I remember him telling me that he would take I don't know if it was an edible or he does some ganja or something, but he would do it before the show because he was anxiety ridden. And for me, it was like, I get it, right? I mean, there are times before I go on the show, and I'm never sure. Like there were a few times I was dropped by people, and I didn't find out until the day of, and it's like, okay, how's it going? But
Burger sugar. I'm reading the comments. I'm sorry.
No, you're right. But the thing of it is like, over time, I'm like, there is something for this thing. There's something for here that keeps saying, keep going, keep. Even if a person doesn't answer back, even if someone else just drops off or whatever, keep going. There are more people out there, the more. And I can't. And it's like that thing you can't give up. It's that thing that's, I don't know. It's not. I don't want to call it obsession, but it's a thing where if you give it up, it feels like you are missing out on something that's better down the road. I'm not sure what it will turn into, but I can't. I can't sit here and just say, oh, you know what, I'm done with this, guys. I'm walking away. I can't
Mhm.
because there's something that says keep going. There's more down the way, and it's just like, I put up with all the scheduling blunders. I put up with trying to ask people through Twitter X, and Twitter X is not that good with their notifications for messaging, obviously. But there's something there that says, look, you see this thing that not other people are doing, and you're doing it, and you're showing this form of success and all this stuff. And yet, time and time again, the frustrations with scheduling, the frustrations with people who just drop out, the frustrations of not knowing if they're being genuine in why they drop out or not, the frustrations in having to deal with the social media aspect. We have to listen to all these different content creators of all these different things, and then you get into the emotional traps online, and then you get into all this drama stuff, and it's just like this thing does not equate for that, because there's more beyond than the silliness of the tool we can use to reach across borders. Like for Panda Show, right? He reaches across, entertains, plays virtual games, all this stuff, and yet people come for the entertainment because he's high energy, whether it be the cocaine or not. He's there for the high energy.
Yeah.
People see Hanz because he's got a laid back attitude. He knows some stuff because I
He
know I've
does.
had him on. I've had him on for my show, and we were going over
I've
my
seen things.
well, that's
I bet you have.
but you will also work in sort of the tech field, because I had you on and I was showing you my first Rumble Squared thing, and you were like, okay, so here's this and that, and I've tried to improve a little bit more over it, but got no response back from Rumble themselves, unfortunately. But the point of and Toothman here, he plays games and stuff, but yes, he's actually my first person who's been in a movie, so I can't say I have met a celebrity other than Panda, of course. I don't want to not to put out Panda. I don't want to put him out. All right. But Tooth has been in the arena with.
I have been in several films, like Bedazzled. Do you remember that, Gem?
I love that movie.
No.
I was in it. I was background guy number 2,652 in San Francisco.
I was in the movie Machete. I was in the background. I did a bunch of stand-in work for him. I was on My Generation Television. I was on Spy Kids, all kinds of crap for Robert Rodriguez. It was a lot of fun.
Did you happen to know him, or did you?
I spoke to him on a regular. I actually know where he lives at too. I've been to his house.
But I mean, how did you just keep getting Robert Rodriguez?
Well, it's funny because when he was filming Machete, I was actually out of a job, dude. Like I had no job. I was unemployed. And my buddy Rance was like, hey man, you want to make extra money? They're looking for extras for the movie Machete. I was like, I don't want to go, bro. And he forced me out of bed to go. So we applied. I got selected. He didn't. And that's how I started, man. I just was in there from day one as a background guy. I was playing a Mexican day laborer. And I was there from the start of the filming to the ending. And I just kind of started talking to Robert. Robert made me do a lot of other things, like stand-in work, a little bit of stunts here and there. He found out about and then I got to, chill with Danny and Michelle Rodriguez, and they started hooking me up with other connections, and like, hey man, once this is over, you should go check out this place. They're looking for so-and-so for this next project. And I just that's how I fell into it. I wasn't doing it just to get, I was just doing it because I needed the money, man. I was unemployed and paying child support, which sucked. So I needed something quick.
The only thing I'm disappointed about for your end, though, is that you didn't get to be in the sort of scene with Lindsay Lohan, like Machete was. That's a missed opportunity right there.
Yeah, sadly.
I was accidentally, I'm sure that I'm accidentally in a blooper reel for the Incredible Hulk, the really bad one, the Ang Lee one.
Oh, hell. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
So I was living on Treasure Island at the time, and there was no one that notified us that they were filming the Incredible Hulk there. So one day I'm coming home from school at the time, and I've got my really masculine Darth Maul backpack on, and I'm heading home, and all of a sudden I'm seeing like 100 soldiers running towards me, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I start running, very masculine, of course, and in no way, shape, or form like a fag.
Whatever,
and I'm running and running and running, and I think I may have screamed, "Oh my God, what's happening?" And it turned out they were just filming a scene with soldiers for that movie, and I had no idea. Yeah, and it was the most embarrassing thing I've ever. So I'm sure there's a shot of me somewhere at my stupid Darth Maul backpack running in the background and angrily going, "You're ruining my fucking shot, you loser." But we'll see. Maybe
Actually-
it's on there somewhere.
I actually got to have breakfast with Robert De Niro, which is a shame because I don't like him anymore.
I hate fucking Robert De Niro.
I hate him now, but
He's
this
an
is
overrated fucking hack. in my
Yeah,
opinion.
this before he started showing his true colors, bro. Like, I got it to the movie set because he was on movie Machete. I was on set, and I got there early, and then they had like a food truck. You get free breakfast, whatever. I'm sitting there trying to decide what I want for breakfast, and he's like, "Oh, you should have that. You should try to have that steak omelet." I'm like, who the fuck is that? Turn around, Robert De Niro sitting behind me, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And so I got my breakfast, and he goes, "Hey man," because he had his RV on set. He goes, "Hey, you want to join me for breakfast?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I went in his RV and we sat there and we had a conversation. I talked to him about he talked about his movies and whatnot. And he seemed pretty cool, dude, at the time. But now it's like I have a different opinion about him. I can't stand him anymore, which is sad, you know.
I've always hated him. For me, I just think he's a terrible, terrible actor.
I will say right now, Danny Trejo and Michelle Rodriguez, they are the baddest motherfuckers I've ever met. Like, they are really cool and sweet. Jessica Alba, she's a little bit stuck up. Lizzie Lohan was friendly, but I can tell she was on some shit.
That was during her during her dark time. Yeah, I think.
Oh yeah, dude. She was sitting next to me while they were putting makeup on us, and she was having a conversation with me, but she was all shaky drinking coffee. I'm like, oh, she's on some shit.
She's on the cocaine.
Yeah, exactly.
And many other things, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
But no, where was I going with that? God dang it. But no, I mean, and not only that, but I mean, all of the knowledge you've picked up with working in the bug stuff. So there's that too.
Yeah, that's
by the way, I think that's awesome. I mean, I think that's awesome. You got to hang out with all those people. I think that's really cool. I just personally, Robert De Niro and Al Pacino to me are fucking garbage. They're not good They have one note and they do that one note forever.
Yeah,
that's not a good actor. Daniel Day-Lewis, there's a fucking actor.
I'm not a De Niro fan anymore, but I will say when I did meet him, he was pretty cool with me. But
as a person, I'm not.
I'm a person. I bet he's pretty cool. But I get it, man. He fits more in the mob movies, and that's all he can do. Because he has like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But any other movie, no, don't work. You
want a piece of me? You want a piece of me?
Yeah, exactly. He can't adapt to anything else but that.
Exactly.
I've got nipples too. Do you want to milk me?
That was my high school yearbook quote, Dara. That's absolutely it. Yes.
No, that was him from the Fokker movie. I can't remember. No, Meet the Parents. That was from Meet the Parents.
I'll be back. Hold on. I gotta go.
I thought that was a request from Dara. I didn't even know that was a movie.
That
was
exciting.
I'm not gonna do that. Let's see. There we go. But
look at the star.
Never mind. Since you said that, all right.
No, not me.
Let's just keep going around and around.
Last of the Mohicans is killer. Well, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Last of the Mohicans is a good movie.
All right. Well, I'll put him on top then. But no, I my thing with because there hasn't been any movies recently I've wanted to see. I've even looked out there. It's like, you got this movie out here. I'm whatever new Marvel movie and all that stuff. It's just not any movie you want to see. Also that I'm poor too, so there's that. But it's just movies, and I had someone else on too. Mephisto. I had Mephisto on. He's pretty cool. Hey, Big Black. I wasn't like goodness sake. It's from the movie. It's from the movie.
Sure it was.
It's from the movie. Vin Diesel. I love all the Fast and Furious movies. I love anything focusing on family. I think they were a little too family friendly, if you catch my drift. But Last Weekend starred Daniel D. Oh, okay. Last the Samurai. I don't know about that. Some people didn't like that, but it's just one of those things where you could go to see these content creators who are movie reviewers or whatever, and they can give you a review of the movie, but the only review of a movie that counts is your own, because it really, I mean, you can't trust on someone unless it's family or whatever. You can't really trust on someone to give you an honest review of what a movie, how good a movie is, unless you go see it for yourself. A great example is I went to go see the If movie, right, or the Imaginary Friends. If someone doesn't know, that was with Ryan Reynolds. That was a John Krasinski movie, and the beginning of it was sort of But the point of the matter was that when it got to the second half, it was like, okay, this movie's now, hitting, right? But we got a Fast and Furious hater in the chat. Uh-oh.
Oh, Fast and Furious does suck, bro. I agree.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
God,
mean-
heresy!
Dude, it got to the certain point to where it was like, all right, this
magic?
is
You're
fucking
right.
ridiculous, man. Come on.
It was always just car porn. Is what it was.
No,
Exactly.
It was
beyond
never.
that,
It was
they
never
went to
about the
space.
story. You wanted to see cars go
They
vroom.
they went to space in a car, dude. That's when
They
I checked out. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. This is fucking ridiculous.
And you had breakfast with Michelle Rodriguez. You
I
backstabbing
did,
son
bro.
of a
I
bitch.
did. I got every damn day. Her and
She's
Danny and
fucking
everybody.
gorgeous, and I
She
can't believe
is
you just
fucking
backstabbed
gorgeous.
her. No.
I actually got a picture with her too, so she is.
Well,
fucking
not me,
gorgeous.
Michelle, and I didn't even get a picture with you. I love Fast and the Furious, and therefore you need to as well.
Okay.
Look, I will say that's the only movie I can't. I checked out of Fast and the Furious. I
Oh
was a fan
God.
of them, and to the point they got to where we went to space. I'm like, dude, fuck this. I'm done. I'm done. This is getting ridiculous.
Mm,
All right. Hey,
Yeah.
it's all right. We
Yep.
can all have the accurate good taste. You know, what
I
are you
mean,
gonna do?
it's at least historically accurate after Elon Musk took that car into space. So
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that
Bingo.
was
Yeah.
good.
That's
Sometimes it
perfect.
was too fast, too furious. Okay, number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, there's a certain point where the Fast and Furious movies drop off. But I mean,
Oh my God, heresy! I'm going to keep saying that.
Look,
First,
I'm
you
I'm just
insult
saying.
all of us.
okay. I'll say
You
it.
insult all of our channels. Now you're telling us that Fast and Furious is a bag of dicks. I refuse to be.
Okay.
I refuse
Okay.
to
hey,
be Dara.
hey,
I like
calm it
Fast
down
and
there.
Furious from the first one up to the point where Paul Walker died. After that, didn't like it no more.
All right, so
I'll
you
leave
went
it
up
at
to
that.
7. All right,
Up
so
to
there's
7.
there's
I went up to
3
7.
movies.
I
And
went up to
I would
7.
That
I
long?
think you'd probably even like. Well, first, wait. Have you ever seen 9?
Yes.
And you didn't like with the submarine when they
No.
when they raced the fucking submarine?
No.
Oh my God!
No. No. Dude, I was checked out after that, dude. I couldn't do it. I don't know why.
It's a weird thing with movies where they try to go beyond the scope of their sequel stuff. Like, I mean, how many Shrek movies are there now? I mean, it's like it was at 1 to 5, and then you had like the Puss in Boots stuff, and then you had
But just still hope though. I'm pretty sure a director will come out with a shittier version of Fast and the Furious, and it will make me appreciate Fast and the Furious eventually again.
you know
I'm
what?
gonna pretend I didn't hear that sentence. Dara, continue.
If they came out with a car that's just that green car and they're trying to race it, that won't go well. That won't go well off. But yeah, it's some things out there can get
I didn't
ridiculous.
realize I was coming on to Let's Shit on Fast and Furious podcast.
Damn, bro.
Well, if you took the Fast and Furious part off, we could just say let's crap. But that's a different show altogether.
I'll stop picking on it, man.
I'm totally kidding. No, it is just my absolute guilty pleasure. I usually like really pretentious films, but Fast and Furious are those are my go-to.
That you know what? Now it makes sense.
I totally get anyone that does not like them. 100% get it.
I do like
It's
the
like
cars
junk
in it though.
food.
I do love the cars though. I ain't gonna lie.
That makes sense for you, Panda, because you like fast cars and you like cocaine. I mean, that just
it.
feed.
That's it.
Yeah.
When people think of me, they think fast cars and cocaine. That's it.
You just love to speed along like a man in a Lamborghini, just right down the center.
He likes
I'm
that
ready.
booger sugar.
Yep. Me and my automatic cars. Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Well, and the funny thing is, Vin Diesel's made more beyond the Fast and Furious. He made the what was it, Triple X, Triple X 1 and 2.
Pitch Black, I think, right? Was it Pitch?
Pitch Black and the Don't Pitch Black. Yeah, then he
Yeah,
did.
man, but those Fast and Furious movies, man, I can't see him in any other movie but those now because he's made so many of them. When I see him in a different movie, it just feels weird.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
why.
I agree. It is too few of the Fast and Furious movies he's done. I think he should definitely do more. I agree.
He was in what was that one Disney movie? Oh man, he was.
Well, he's in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
He plays Groot's voice. All he says, "I am Groot." That's all he says.
I am Groot. Iron Giant.
I am Groot.
He was in Iron Giant.
I think that was his first big film.
Yeah. Well, what was it really? I thought. Hold on. Now
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
Dude, I
pretty
think
sure
my
that was
house
his
is haunted,
big.
bro.
That was his big.
have to look stuff up now. Let's go.
Oh, Pitch Black was pretty cool. I like that one.
Yeah. Well, first
Yeah,
one,
that was a good movie.
the first one and
It
second
was
one
different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when they
it
came out with
was.
that third one, it was kind of like, why? It's just a replay of number two. Pitch Black was awesome. Yeah, Pitch Black. That's what the that's what a movie's called for blind people. Pitch Black.
Yeah,
You
no.
know,
If the director had any balls, the entire movie would just be a black screen. That would
you
be.
know, the first movie I really saw him on, I didn't even know he was in it, was Saving Private Ryan. He
Yeah,
was the dude that got shot by the sniper, and
that's his like second film.
I was like, oh shit, that's Vin Diesel. Holy crap! I've seen that movie so many times, but I saw it the other day and I noticed that. I'm like, wow,
yeah.
how did I not notice that shit?
Oh no, that's the wrong one. Okay, now we're here. Diesel's first film role was an uncredited extra in the drama film Awakenings, which that was right. That's with Robin Williams. Oh wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then his next one, the Diesel secured funds to make his first feature-length film, Strays, which you could
Yeah,
tell.
no, I'm saying like in his Hollywood career, I'm pretty sure The Iron Giant was his first big.
Yeah, it was.
No, it was Saving Private Ryan
It
was the big
was
one.
Private
Really?
Ryan
But he
first.
only had a small part in that movie, though.
Of Diesel after seeing him in multifacial and cast him in a small role as a soldier in 1998 Oscar-winning war film Saving Private Ryan. This marked Diesel's first major Hollywood film role for that, and then in 1999 he did The Iron Giant.
Okay.
So
All right.
yes, you could. Sorry.
I still say the Iron Giant because the focus is on him and not just a small role like in Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Because he just got whacked right off the bat.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's say Saving Giant.
Saving Giant's privates, hell yeah.
At least he wasn't trying to do that one movie, Saving Ryan's Privates. That would have been a different story. But yeah, no, that's interesting. But yeah, again, movies are something that are personal enjoyment, just like Panda and his Fast and Furious. But when you have people going out there saying, movie reviews or whatever, and saying, "Oh, this movie shouldn't be watched," whatever, and you go and see it and you enjoy it, what then does that make the accreditation of a content creator who's a movie critic or people who are official movie critics, right? What does that make them? Does it make them important? Does
Bunch
it
of
make
shills.
well, there's money involved, so yes. Phoenix is real ladies' man. Well, I won't stop you from saying that. I'll
It's
leave
true.
that one
It's
alone.
100% true. Yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
leave that one alone.
Cocaine, fast cars, and women. That's my life every day.
You're actually starting. If you were actually dealing in stocks, though, you could be
God.
the wolf on Wall Street. Then you'd really be something.
Yeah, I agree. Oh yeah.
Any critics say they're always wrong. They're not always wrong, but the point of the matter is that, again, they're giving you their perspective of the movie, but you're like, again, going back to If, right? The first half of the movie, fine, sure, I got that. It was a little off, it was a little mixed up. It's like you could get what's going on here, you couldn't get, so whatever it is. But it's come to the second half, the movie's no longer about, part of it was the first half was about them trying to transplant these imaginary friends on kids, on younger kids. But the point becomes, on the second part of it, is that now is trying to go back to the kids that were, which is the adults of the imaginary friends, right? The original. And to go through that and see that, you begin to see the nostalgia part, you begin to see memories and all this stuff kind of work together, and it just makes sense. Well, the first half was sort of like, I get it, but it's sort of like it needs something. And then once the half part comes, it's great, it's good, I enjoyed it. There was another movie I saw. Ah, crap, I can't remember. Well, and there was another one too, right? There was a one called Better Man. It was a musical biopic for Robbie Williams, and I saw that before there were Diddy parties. There were Phoenix. Okay, now we're gonna drop
Before
that
there
one.
were Diddy parties.
We're gonna drop that one pretty quick. I don't need the cops coming to take Phoenix
Yeah,
away.
no, they're certainly not dropping the charges against me, but yeah, absolutely.
But I went to go see the musical biopic of Robbie Williams. It's called Better Man, and there was a whole bunch of stuff around like, okay, why'd they use a CGI monkey and all this stuff? But when I went to go see the movie, I was like, I shed some tears for that movie because it was just so much in that, and the way that Michael Gracie, who, if people don't know, Michael Gracie was the director of The Greatest Showman. So if you didn't see The Greatest Showman, then you won't know what I'm talking about. But the point of the matter is that movies, you can't always judge movies by what other people say upon it, is what I'm trying to get at. Because There's just
So
too
you
much.
seem confused. Well, I mean, but you do understand the reviewing process, though, right? Like the idea behind reviewers is that you get behind those that you typically agree with, right? Like, so if there's a reviewer out there that when they say you should see this, I see it and I agree, and I keep doing that, well, then I can rely on that reviewer.
Right, but
Because
then
then you'd
again,
have to take away all reviews of literally everything,
well, not
games,
I
hardware, everything.
I usually don't listen to people who criticize games and movies. I check it out for myself, and I draw my own opinion about it
mm,
because they're gonna have their own biased opinion about
yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah, he just torrents the whole movie, watches it completely, and then goes and watches it in the theater.
yeah.
So, but Bicentennial was good. Yeah, I mean, some people didn't like Bicentennial Man. There were a lot of Robin Williams movies. I mean, does anyone
I like
remember
that one. Yeah.
Does anyone remember the movie?
I've never finished that movie. I only watched half of it. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh wow.
I need to finish
Were
watching
there
it.
fast cars in it? Was that the problem? Was there?
No. It's just I don't know. I don't know why I didn't finish watching it. I was enjoying it. I just never finished it. So which I need to get back on there and finish it.
Write it down. Write it down.
And I'm a huge Robin Williams fan. Like I ain't gonna lie. I shed some tears when he died. I ain't gonna lie. I was a big fan of him.
Does anyone remember Death to Smoochie?
Yes, I had that movie. I love it.
I remember scenes from it.
Okay. Well, the thing of it is that Death to Smoochie is a Robin Williams film. Of course, what's his name? He he also starred in the new Hulk movie, the Robert Norton. That's right, Robert Norton. Was it in Leaking Enough Oil? Oof. People have a tendency to lean towards being in an echo chamber. We tend to see get those. Well, yeah, I mean that's just bias in the general. I mean that what do you call? I mean, do you think all your followers just follow you because they found you different, or because you agreed with their bias they already had? That's another thing that kind of comes with the content creation territory, is that you have people who already have their minds made up, and they find the person they agree with or group they agree with, right? You could tie this to politics, football teams. I mean, the whole smorgasbord. That's Edward Norton. That's right. Thank you. I apologize. Edward Norton. He was in the movie. Self-destructive cinema. Yeah, that too. And it's a shame. Well, Genie. I would say I'd go with Genie more than that. Birdcage. Yeah, that's too.
You've ever seen a stand-up of Robin Williams explaining how golf was invented?
Yeah.
That was fucking hilarious, dude.
Mm-hmm. I make a hole. What is this? A golfer hole.
And put a flag to give you fucking hope, and then I put trees and shit to fuck up your ball. And you hit it with a fucked up stick.
And you don't hit it just once. You hit it 18
fucking
times. 18 times.
Every time you miss, you feel like you're gonna have a stroke. Oh shit! That's what we call it.
A stroke. Oh man, that's how.
That was great.
That was how you know. Weapons of mass self-destruction. Yeah, one of his.
Yeah. That's what it was. Exactly. That was the stand-up.
I try big block. I try. There's one thing I've tried to do is I've tried to lessen on replying to emotional traps on social media, because those lead to breaking out your bias and getting you a lot more trouble. So there's a lot of things you kind of have to. I'm trying to learn is one is I don't have to reply to everything. That's one thing. Even when they reply to you back, sometimes you just need to walk away. Another part is that even if you want to, sort of like if you have to defend somebody or something, at the end of the day, it may be best not to get involved with that, because there are emotional traps along this stupid thing with social media where you could go down this rabbit hole and all of a sudden you're caught in this trap with people just badgering you and telling you wrong and all this stuff. I'm just like, do you realize how much life you have left to begin with in the first place for this conversation to be happening? Because I don't think you do. And then people just waste their time on that, or engagement or whatever. I prefer varying opinions personally. Yeah, that's what I try to do. But it's sort of like this thing where even with the monetization factor, right? Like I get it, right? You don't want to do something for free. Nobody wants to be done for free. Otherwise, it's slavery. We don't support slavery here in this chat. So no slavery. Slave Master Panda has entered the chat. Because of his echo chamber. There you go. Panda is an echo chamber. We all heard it here first.
Panda's the
Um,
man.
yeah.
It's mostly children's screams in the echo chamber, but yeah.
That's the way I like it.
I'm pretty sure. You know what? I do follow Panda. I need to go check you out one day.
Well,
Oh,
he-
you're just going to be let down. Oh, actually,
It's all
depends.
good. It's all
Take-
good.
technically-
Hey, long as you snort a line on camera, I'll be good.
Oh.
That's how we started every day. Yes.
Oh,
absolutely.
shit.
All right. We're in
Well,
luck.
technically, he's here right now, so you kind of are checking him out. So there's that too. But
I would light up
Oh,
a blunt
man.
right now, but I'm not allowed to inside. My wife will kick my ass.
Anyone that has an iPhone or an Android phone is already pro slavery. Just saying, guys, in the chat.
Yeah, that's me. I'm right here. I have an iPhone. I'm
or the
already
clothes you
fucked.
wear. Don't forget the clothes you wear as well.
Man, I would feel so
And I
bad
got a
if
Mac
I said,
computer,
I
so
used
I'm
a
already
passenger
fucked.
pigeon, and I would have been like, fuck all you people. No slaves here.
Mhm. Yep.
Except the
The ultimate hipster.
pigeon. Yeah.
Look at the ultimate hippie right there.
I'm sorry,
I'm-
Tooth. I stepped on you. What were you going to say?
He
Nah, you're
calls
good.
me.
You're good.
He
You're good.
calls me.
Very true. Very accurate.
Oh my gosh. Brittany, get back here. do you give Luke the blonde wig as well?
That's the only way I can get hard. Yes.
Oh, you had to go make it weird. Come on.
Weird for you. If he's wearing the blonde wig, there's nothing weird about it. Really. if you kinda think
Oh
about it.
man. I feel like that one
Especially
person-
from the back.
Oh.
Exactly. Thank you. I appreciate that.
What's that one kid that does like the food reviews and he says my day is ruined or I can't
Oh, yeah,
remember
yeah,
what
yeah.
he says. Yeah. That's hilarious. Hey, Deb, how you doing, good
What's
sir?
his name?
Oh, I can't remember, but I know he wears
Food
like,
review. That guy, right? You're talking about
Yeah.
him, right?
well, he wears like a suit and stuff, and there was like
Yeah.
a meme going around of where he's like, my day is ruined and it's immeasurable or something like that. I
Yeah.
don't know. Turn serial killer. Hey, whoa. We're not serial killers. Well, I mean serial killer, but I have to have 2% and maybe Cocoa Crisp before I do that. Then I'm
With
a
his
real
dead
good
bodies.
serial killer. No. Right? Fruity Loops or Cocoa Crisp will do just fine. All right, then I'm a real serial killer because it tastes so good.
Bull haircut kid.
Damn, bro. Bull haircut kid.
Oh,
Hey, that was me
man.
when I was a kid. Shut up.
Sometimes your mom cut your hair, and that's how it turns out. I mean,
We had to save money, so she put a bowl on my hair head and just went around.
And you just kept it there. Just
Yes.
kept it. Just put the bowl on your head and just
Yes.
kept it. It's your hair
You
and
look
it's
like
your
you-
helmet. Go to school.
You look like you came
Damn
from the
right.
Heaven's Gate cult.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
goodness. That's hilarious. Shredded mini weeds. Yeah, that's shredded mini weeds, I guess. Or you could do Wheaties. Breakfast of champions, right there. Although I've heard, drinking alcohol in the morning is breakfast of champions too, but I don't think I should listen to that.
Mm.
Not a drinker. But
Oh, dude, I almost got fired from work. Almost.
what?
Well, we have alcoholic drinks in the garage, right? And we
Oh.
also have those seltzer energy drinks. So I
Mm.
usually grab one of those Celsius before I head out to work. Had to go in the office. I grabbed what I thought was a Celsius and didn't look at it. Went to work, went in the office, and brought that thing with me. And I cracked it open. And I was standing in front of my boss talking to him. And I took a swig. I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't taste like what I think it is. I looked down, and it was a fucking White Claw. And I was like, oh, shit. And I was sitting there
Just
covering it up.
casually drinking at work.
And it was the owner of the company. I'm like, what's going on, Bobby? Yeah, I'm good. And I was trying to play it off. I'm like, son of a bitch, I'm about to get fired.
Oh,
And it was
goodness.
like, dude, that was my biggest jackass moment ever.
Oh man.
Well,
Was that when the
cans-
White Claw was new and no one knew what it was? Because there was a point in time where people were drinking White Claw and I had no idea what it was.
Well, it happened like 2 weeks ago, but the can of the Celsius and the White Claw, they're both white, so they're right next to each other.
Yeah.
The only difference is the Celsius has the black lid on top, like it's
Yep.
black on top. I
Mm.
just grabbed it because I was in a hurry. I didn't even think about it, and it was like, oh, it's watermelon flavor. But I grabbed the watermelon flavor White Claw, and I didn't even think about it. And as soon as I cracked that open in front of my boss, I was like, oh shit.
Wait,
I thought I was
you had
gonna get
matching
fired, bro.
flavors of two different types of drinks. The watermelon flavor.
Yeah, it
For
was
both of them?
yeah, it was both. They were both watermelon flavor. That's why it confused me.
Oh,
I was like, dude, this is the biggest jackass move I've ever did. He didn't notice it though, because I covered it up right away. But my manager noticed it. He's like, you better get rid of that quick. I'm like, yeah, I will. No problem.
I'm just down it first. Down it.
Dude, that would have been bad.
And the last week, Jake, can't gonna say. I had the same with me. I thought I had grabbed a granola bar. You're grabbing that new milk cereal bar. It's called the cocaine bar. What? But that leads me to the question, though. Toothman, are you still using the app?
What app? Oh, that app. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I can't use it around my wife though, because it pisses her off. I'm not allowed to go grocery shopping with her because she literally gets pissed off. Cause I'll be behind her, but like, I start scanning shit like, dude, this is bad. This is why it's making us fat. You need to stop buying this shit. And she gets mad at me, dude. So I am no longer allowed to go grocery shopping with her at all.
I knew sooner or later you.
Darn it.
Yeah.
No. Do you love going grocery shopping? Or was this
hell no, I don't.
Hell
no, I don't. So it's a win-win for me.
No. There's an app called Yuka, Yuka.
Oh, dude, it's a great app.
Yeah, it's you get to scan barcode barcodes at a grocery store, and it will show you what good it is and stuff. And about 95 to 98% of what's in a grocery store is there to kill you anyway.
Yes, it's an RFK Junior simulator, is what it is.
Well, it's made by a French person. So
how do y'all feel about that?
What?
The French?
RFK.
The French, fuck 'em.
Whoa, hold on. In what way, though? In what way you're talking about effing them? All right.
How do you feel that he's the I guess what, the health secretary, whatever? How do you feel about that?
I think it's great.
HHS. I think it's great. I love it. Yeah. It's gonna be great.
Everything he talks about, everything
French people.
Yeah.
Everything he talks about is exactly what I've been suspicious of. I'm like, all right, he's on to something.
Oh yeah,
I'll give him a shot.
There you go. Yep. Maha. There you go. Maha.
There you go. Maha. There you
Make
go.
America
Damn right.
healthy again.
That's my Maha blast I'm having at Taco Bell. But anyway, it is the top of the hour, or power hour, as I call it. I'm trying to work out a name for it. But anyway, this is the point in the show where I set aside the time for us to promote ourselves, and I do this for Darachat and all the other stuff too. But I set aside some time for us to promote ourselves because I know a lot of creators. There are creators who do at the beginning of the show. There are creators who do at the end of the show and then do sporadically out. But I do it on sort of like a time thing because it kind of keeps us in like, we've done an hour, let's do that, and so on and so forth. So, but yeah, so I set aside time to promote ourselves because, these guys give me their time. They don't have to. I'm surprised they agreed with me to come on, especially Panda, because he's so busy. Like
Panda's famous.
Yeah, he's
very
famous. Famous, busy. He's so busy, famous that it makes the Hollywood of fame seem tragic.
Wherever I go, Hollywood is there because I
damn
am.
Right. Damn right.
Show
it off, flex on them, do it.
But anyway, so all of their links are down below. But I'm gonna let them sell themselves. Not like that though, please. I don't need another run-in with the police for that one.
I will.
I'm gonna start with
$5.
I'm gonna start with Toothman first.
Go ahead, man, come on now.
Yep.
All right, guys. My name is Tooth. I'm not gonna give my government name. Sorry about that. If you guys enjoy, if you guys enjoy video games, just a random Mexican American being stupid playing video games, come check me out at Rumble at the Tooth Entertainment. I also have a channel on Kick, the Tooth Entertainment, and X as well. Mm-hmm. So you guys go come give me some love and support on there as well. And I do welcome you guys come on the chat on Rumble mainly. Talk shit, make fun of me. I don't care. I love it. I enjoy it. And also make sure you guys go check out my good friend of mine, Rance at Rance's Gaming Corner. Go give him a like and a follow as well. Because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, that's true. He's a great dude. I've had him on a few times. But yeah, no, I know Kara's Tooth stuff is down below, so don't forget to check that out. Hanz, floor is yours.
Yep. Hanz Diamondball at Rumble. I'm mostly known for playing games and trolling and some tech support sometimes with certain people. Yes. I even paid Tooth here to kill Rance on stream a couple times. I think.
Oh yeah, I love it.
That was so much fun.
Oh goodness, yeah, and you're at Twitter X and YouTube. No, sorry, Rumble. So there's that. But yes, and of course, Hans is just a laid back, cool dude who has a lot of perspectives on the world. So he's sort of like the hipster without the drugs, I would think,
Yeah,
or
I don't
with the
really do
room.
drugs anymore.
Yeah,
Life's
he's
my drug.
like, I
I don't
think it's
consider
everyone.
weed drugs. It's an herb.
Yeah.
Just
So
kidding.
is so is bay leaves, but that's another story for another time. But anyway, Panda, floor is yours.
Howdy, y'all. So I've made life real easy. There's a trailer at the very top of my Rumble page, PandaSub2000. You will know in 30 seconds if you love me, and you're going to, or hate me viciously. You'll find out in 30 seconds. You click that trailer, boom, I've saved the day for you. You don't have to watch my shit. You'll just know in 30 seconds. We do a lot of stuff on our channel, everything ranging from gaming to podcasts to politics and pop culture. You name it, we do it all. And yeah, consider following me there, but watch that trailer first because you'll know real quick. Thank you, Dara.
That's a lot of P's in that sentence right there.
You
I love you
exactly.
already, bro.
Thank you.
A lot of
I appreciate it. Didn't even
alliteration.
have to show that trailer. Woo, so good. Hey, let's keep me up here all the time. Let's do that.
I gotta do my
Hollywood right there. Look at that.
Zoom in.
Damn, I was gonna do an eyebrow trick for you.
No,
There you go.
yeah, I still do my thing too. So of course, again, all the links are down below. Make sure you give them a look, and if they're worth the follow, give it to them because a lot of these guys are great guys, and again, they're giving me their time, so I appreciate them all. But of course, for my end of things, whether you're on the Rumble side, whether you're on the YouTube side, doesn't matter which one. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like, sharing the content, leaving a comment or follow, anything that helps with the engagement factor is much appreciated because at the end of the day, not only does it help in being seen more, but it also helps in having other people on as guests, like Panda Sub, like Hans, Diamond Ball, like Toothman, and so many others. Again, I do this thing to talk to people across the table, whether they're a creator or not, it doesn't matter, and just have a fun time out of it because the conversation can start from one place and end up anywhere, even a black hole. So any help with the engagement factor in either end is much appreciated. Of course, links are down below. My link is down there as well. You can check it out, see where else I'm at. I'm like Twitter, X, and you can DM me at Discord or email or whatever, and follow, do all this stuff. And if you'd like to take up the opportunity to come on yourself, which some of you in the chat have done, you can either go to the comment section down below on either end, or check out the link and find me there because I've only had one person go through my links to come to me and say, I'd like to come on your show. And that was Slinger Games. So thank you for that, Slinger. But anyway, any help with the engagement factor, and of course, links down below. I appreciate you all for being here. And of course, I'll bring Bambo back up. I just figured everyone deserves a little one-on-one time, like a bad dating sim where you got like a piece of green stuck in your teeth and like, why am I not getting anyone?
Because my pants are off. That's usually my problem.
I don't want to know about that one. That's
No,
more
then
of
don't
like,
date me.
I'm
that's
gonna
like
go give me
Phoenix.
a refill. I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay.
Y'all keep chatting.
That's like Phoenix Stark right there.
Grab me a
after
White Claw
like-
while you're up.
He can't. He's not at work. He doesn't know.
Oh, yeah, they're all there.
Yeah.
I'm still. Hey, whoa! You decided to put yourself on number 700. It's gonna be a long time before I get there. I haven't even counted how many people I have right now. I'm at least. I'm probably a little, maybe close to 150. But my next milestone is, of course, 200 varied guests. It's just, the time goes on, so I'll probably hit it.
Those
Before.
arbitrary numbers, though. You
What?
know? That's the thing with the holidays. It's like it's an arbitrary time of day, time of year, and number goals are interesting. It's like, why do you pick a round number? Why don't you pick a very specific number, like 243 or something?
Because I can, and this is America. Thank you very much.
Oh my goodness! Just got heated.
I know.
Oh my god!
Trying to bring a different perspective to the show, and I get shot down like
Controversy cast
I'm
here on
Adolf Hitler or
Darren's
something.
channel.
Whoa, hey, hold it there, Mister. I'm climbing the mountains in Phoenix or whatever it was. I was on your stream where you're on a trail or something like that.
it's a hike. It's hiking video. There's a difference between hiking and climbing, by the way. It was hiking.
Well, you were running out of breath sooner or later. But where were you? Where was like a monument, a national monument place, or what was that?
That was South Mountain South Mountain Municipal Park, I guess technically. I don't think it's a national. It's not a national park. It is the largest municipal park in the United States, though.
Huh. Interesting. Well, then, yeah, because that makes sense because I guess Yellowstone is considered a big national park.
Right.
And
National
then,
parks are way bigger usually.
yeah, so big that people get lost in them for some odd reason. There you go. Hey, thank you, Robocracker. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just enjoy all the good things this brings, especially when I get to talk to let's see. I will say this. I have talked to a few people who do work, or I've had a few people on who do work at the Rumble sort of thing, but those are not clout chasing. They're just people, and I just had the opportunity. Oh, that's right. So, did anyone see that Tuesday thing that they did, the Rumble rundown?
For
No.
what, the content creator stuff?
Well, it's
Come
part
on.
of that, and then the Rumble Studio, but I just didn't know if anyone
No,
had
I
seen
didn't
it.
see it.
All right. Well, then I guess that's a one lost conversation I won't have
No,
today.
we can pretend. I thought it was shit.
Well, if you want to say something, go ahead.
Well, no, it's just I didn't stay very long to watch it because I just I had already I've given my stuff through Rumble Squared, like my data stuff and whatnot. So there's that. But other than that, I mean, because of my thing with what I'm doing with Rumble Squared, it did feel a little. It's the first one, so there's a pass with that. But it did feel like it was a little all over the place. Like there wasn't really a straight line there. But again, I didn't see it all, so saying that kind of puts me off. So I can't really. It's just when I was there, I felt like it was a planned event, but it wasn't planned. If that makes
Right.
sense. Like I don't know what you would call it, but I mean for me, run as part of a raid. But I popped into that run as part of a raid, but I didn't say like, oh, all right. Well, I mean, what is what is
Who hosted it?
It was Rick with a lady with glasses and Vivia.
What is Tooth drinking tonight? Well, it's
Bourbon?
what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it I'm drinking?
How many White Claws did you just have?
No. I'm drinking Jim
Just got
Beam
back with it.
Jim Beam honey. This is so delicious. It's like water to me.
Wow.
Like it's
that's
not
not good.
helping my cause right now, but I love it.
It's all starting to make sense now. All
Yeah,
this is
I'm not an
starting to make
alcoholic. I
sense.
swear to God, I'm not an alcoholic.
Hey,
That's
I
what they all
swear to
say.
you, I'm not.
Phoenix, what do you
Yeah.
mean in essence? Because if that's what you're saying, I'd like to know a little more clarification. Because again, I didn't
Of
see it
what?
all. Oh, she's saying the OBS complaints were making Rick hot behind the collar, which I can understand. But
I wasn't complaining. I wasn't saying shit.
well, I know. I also know you use Canva too. I know, because I use it. I saw you.
I didn't know I was hiding it.
Well, I'm actually curious.
So,
So, sorry. So the OBS complaints, like OBS has nothing to do with Rumble specifically. So what were they complaining
Rumble
about?
Studio. Rumble
yeah,
Studio.
I think
using
what
Studio.
I think the major problem, and Dara, correct me if I'm wrong here, is that people are complaining about not being able to get into this partnership program, or at least that they believe, because they use OBS and it's requiring you to use Rumble Studio. Is that correct, Dara?
Yeah,
Well,
I think it is.
the creator partnership program, and if you try to shorten that, it's not. No, wait, no, it's CPP. Never mind. I thought for a second I thought it said CP at one point, but I was wrong. But
Going back to that again.
hey, come on now, we're all friends here, but just not in public. No, but I'm just joking. But anyway, the point of the matter is that the creator program, partnership program, you have to use Rumble Studio. You have to get 38 hours clocked in before March 1st, before you're eligible. You have to have Rumble Premium, which has been another big complaint to even get into the partnership program, and you have to do 5 hours premium only stuff. So again, it's about using Rumble Studio, and the thing of it is has been the ingress system within Rumble Studio with OBS or other programs, because it just seems like and also the other factor too is that the quality that's going out from Rumble Studio has been an issue for gamers. Now it's not. I don't care too much about it because
yeah.
it's that thing, but it's gamers. It's specifically gamers that this is on.
See, Rumble Studios is good for what you're doing, but for gamers, it makes your stream look like complete dog shit. And the only reason I know because Rance was using it, and it just made the stream look like shit. I don't use Rumble Studios. I just use straight OBS.
Yeah, me too.
And that's the biggest complaint I've been hearing about Rumble Studios. It's good for what you're doing, but for gamers, it's just complete dog shit.
Yeah,
that's
it's limiting the it seems to be, it's weird because it's outputting a bit rate of 10,000, but it's acting like as a bit rate of like 3,000.
Yeah.
And so there's something really inefficient going on there. That's one of the things I've been helping other streamers with lately is they've been having tech issues with trying to get their stream to run normal. Personally, I run at 1440 because I like the clarity, especially in the games I play. I just don't like it looking like potato. And so I can run that with less bit rate than what Rumble Studios is doing and have a better outcome. And so I can see where people are complaining about that, but it's definitely not an OBS issue. It's like, I think I was helping one guy with Meisters of Madness. He was having trouble with it, and that was he's using XSplit, so it's a completely different program. So it's not OBS related so much as just external program related. Yeah,
it's
Rumble Studio. Yeah,
because Rumble Studio was originally Colin, which Rumble bought. Specifically like Locals. Rumble owns Locals, and so that's why they're doing the slow integration with it. I think the hope is one day there won't be Locals anymore. There will just be Rumble. So we'll see how that goes. But it's over a slow process, so it's not going to be right away. The problem, again, the big problem was having to have premium to join the partnership program, and the other part is having to use Rumble Studio, which I get, right? Dave Rubin's, well, yes, but he sold it to Rumble, so Rumble actually owns Locals. That is a fact. Or what I do. The problem is we don't stream enough or have premium. Well, yeah, and that's the other factor too. Is that 30 hours and 100 followers is a pretty low compared to other places that you have to have.
That's kind of low.
My monetization, but at the end of the day, we don't get to see the behind the scenes stuff. We don't get to be part of those conversations. And while the Rumble rundown was a great idea because this is finally Rumble coming to, and they Rick did say they have thick skin, but at the end of the day, though, the issue of it is the communication factor. That's a big problem with Rumble. Not just the tech side, it's the support side too. And support, I've had, there was an issue where of course, as you know, if you make over $600, you have to send in a W-9 to get the tax stuff, which they haven't sent out yet. And it's February, and people are going to need to start getting their stuff done soon. So I hope they do it soon. They haven't said anything yet.
I've only made like $200 on Rumble. I ain't tripping.
Don't worry about that. But the other part too is that at times I had an issue with a card issue, right? And it was I think it was towards like the end of December. I couldn't gift subs and I couldn't do rants. Send in I think 2 to 3 different emails to support. Nothing. It's until I make a public post on Twitter X 3 months down the road, probably towards the beginning of this month, that I get a response from Rumble Mario. Now, if no one knows, Rumble Mario is head of operations. He is in charge of support as well. The issue of it is, whether it's a resource issue, a manpower issue, whatever it is, or their ticketing system, Rumble support has a response time problem.
They do.
It's not to everyone. Everyone experiences it differently. That is true. The problem of it is that the issue of it is that the response time is not great. And they have to do the YouTube thing, right? How many times have we seen people on YouTube, oh, my monetization went out. Well, I can't go to YouTube directly, so what do? Go to Twitter X.
Blast them on the internet.
Yep. Blast them on the internet. Yep. And that's the issue at hand. That should never happen unless that's like the final straw. That should be the final straw for someone to have to do. It should never be after the second email. It should never be after the third email. It should be first or second email, done. We are getting to you. We'll get back. Right? Like that you would think that if that's what the one thing they would want to improve, that would be Rumble support, because that's going to be the help difference. Otherwise, they're just going to look like Twitch or YouTube. And what's the point? Right? Again, and Big Black says, I get why Rumble would promote the products. If they're doing a program, they should make sure it's servable. Yeah, exactly. Rumble Studio hasn't. I think why they're doing. Okay.
Rumble started off political, just doing podcasts and political shit. The gaming stuff is still new to them, to tell you the truth. And I'm not surprised that Rumble Studios doesn't cater to that. I'm pretty sure they'll fix it. I
Yeah.
wouldn't trip about it.
They did.
Like-
Sorry, go ahead.
It's not gonna happen overnight.
Yeah.
That's why I
They-
don't bitch and dog them a lot.
Yeah.
They did add the audio controls recently. That was
Yeah.
just happened yesterday. But my issue is that the communication factor is lacking, whether it be on the tech stuff or whether it be on the
Yeah.
support stuff. Not only in the support, but the other different areas within it. Billing, financial, all
the
these
billing
other
sucks.
all these other different areas in Rumble have bad outward communication, because if I have an issue with, say, my card not working, and of course I understand this could probably take 24 hours, 36 hours, depending on that, how is it that I don't get a response back? Like, continuing on what I was talking about, the Rumble Mario post, I made the public post. He said he was gonna, and he did. They did get a response from billing and all stuff. I never heard back from billing after that one email. Never. They don't respond and say, okay, it's been fixed. Thank you very much. Ticket is closed. They didn't do that. That's an issue. From beginning to end. Doesn't have to be, it could be lost in the middle somewhere or whatever, but from beginning to end. I get it. It may be a manpower issue, maybe a resource issue, but this is something that's also important if they want to. Chris just came out not too long ago and it was talking on, what about Rumble Mail and all stuff, like, fix the things, the quality of life things on your platform now, because those are the big issues. People have huge issues with the app, whether Android or iOS. People
we
have
do.
huge issues with the streaming factor, where it hiccups, it freezes, it goes back, all this stuff. They have issues with the quality stuff not going up well. Like, not even from Rumble Studio, but just like if you have premium, you get access to the 4K thing, I believe. But the problem of it is that, again, communication is lacking. And yes, the Rumble Rundown was a great start, but it's going to be a long way before they can fix that. But that's coming from the product side. What does it mean for the other places within Rumble on communicating out once they get something? It feels like it shouldn't be a hard thing, but then again, I don't know business. I don't know the ins and outs what's going on. It's just it feels like it should be an easy thing, but it's not, or at least worked on, but it doesn't feel like it's getting worked on. If that makes sense. You sure want to give rants to hey, calm it down there. All right, Big Black, calm it down there.
Hey, where did Fatal go? I thought Fatal was up there.
Yeah,
my
he was
boy
in there a little
Fatal.
bit.
My boy Fatal. Shout out to Fatal.
Yeah, Fatal was here.
Yeah. And he's saying he doesn't have premium, he doesn't stream enough, so he doesn't qualify, even though he does put out really good content. I like his financial content.
Oh,
Yeah.
he does.
And
He's
it's one of
helped me
those
out a
things,
lot.
so you're going to lose out on certain people who try to like do good quality recording content. And that takes more time because you got to edit it, you got to do planning, you got to know what you're going to say. And those people are going to lose out on a program like this.
Registar they're using, which is Path, is on the brink of bankruptcy if they go down. I don't know what that means.
I've only applied for the partnership once, and they told me I suck. So I'm like, all right, cool. I have
they
no
say
interest
that?
of applying. Nah, I'm just kidding. They didn't select me. I look, dude. I only stream on the weekends now. So when this shit comes up, I don't apply for it. I don't care. I'm just here for fun.
Yeah, me too.
So
Hey, Hanz,
this is not going to replace my day job at all.
Yeah.
Hanz, do you know what they mean by this? I mean, I know you're
Let's
the tech
see.
stuff.
It's because they register. The registrar
They're
they're
using.
using, which is Path, is on the brink of bankruptcy. If they go down, the entire website is going. Well, a registrar is usually something like a domain registrar. I imagine that's what he's talking about. I guess Path is the name of it, like the company name.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. That's the only thing I can think of.
Let me registrar Path.
Unless they're referring to a server farm, maybe. I imagine they don't run their own servers. They probably rent them out.
Path is the company. I've never heard of it. Oh, okay. Hey, Fatal. Oh, that's good.
Fatal. Look at him.
Regis. No,
How's your son doing? Fatal's a new father, man. It's awesome.
It's also pretty good Mario Kart driver.
Regis.
I heard.
Registar. Oh, I did that. Hold on.
Y'all don't want me joining the Mario Kart tournaments. I will beat all of y'all. Just FYI. Just kidding.
I'm not seeing. trying to find it for innovators. I mean, I don't think that's. I don't think that's it. Path train. Yeah, I'm not sure. What is it? They do own their own servers. That is Rumble Cloud. Well, that's true, but I think he's talking about the registrar, which is something different. Is You don't have to know about. Well, now that you brought it up, I mean, we're gonna go down this rabbit hole a bit, but I don't understand Path as the company. I'm not seeing anything for. I mean, this is what I'm looking at right now. When I just enter. Oh, hold on, wrong one. This is what I'm looking at right now. When I'm.
Cody, can you just spell out a little bit more what you mean by
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
Path. There's Path. Who are we? Path. This is the Path's global team of scientists, clinics, designers, engineers. I don't know if that's it. So this is the weird part. Is you'll have to. I'm number one.
There's so many avenues of tech nerd shit that you
Yeah.
got to at least explain what that some of that stuff is. Even though we know a lot,
Yeah.
we don't know everything.
I will wreck you all. Okay. Thank goodness I don't play Mario Kart. Otherwise, I'd be beaten by
Yeah.
a man with a.
We just woke up the giant.
Yeah. But yeah, that's interesting. I mean, there are different companies like GoDaddy and what's another one? There are a lot of places where you can register a website, and depending on how what way you take it, it's either cheap or not. Which is honestly a hard way to go about it. Because I know you have your own website too, there, Panda.
It's
And
glorious.
I said Panda's famous, bro. Of course he does.
Yeah, absolutely. I made it on
Cheers,
AOL
bro.
sites. It's great.
Cheers,
It's
bro.
good.
Fist bump right here. Fist bump. Wait, I can't see my fist.
Boom,
Yeah,
there it
there you go.
is.
Boom. There it is.
Oh goodness,
Your
yeah. Let's
boy's
just
famous
cover-
here.
No, yeah. I even again, I don't understand tech stuff very much. Because I only have CompTIA A plus, and that's pretty much as far as it goes. They don't call him fatal for in the investing side. They call him fatal for the racing side. Ooh, that is true. And Fatal says, yeah, but wish Rumble would focus on video content too, because my video videos are never going to go anywhere. I'm here because it's not streaming. Yeah, exactly. That's their algorithmic
Exactly.
part, and
Yeah.
that's a problem there too. Is that I remember that post you made too. You were replying to someone, Panda, and it was about they should define whether they're live streaming, whether they're static video.
Yeah,
edited
that's
video.
my only because I love Rumble. My only personal issue with them that I'd love for them to tackle is define what you are, because I really would love to see them focus on actual edited videos. I think you're losing out on a lot of incredibly talented people.
Mhm.
Hell, even if you're, let's say you were just staying even in the political realm, the fact that they can't have documentaries on there and things like that, like you're missing out on a lot of, helpful content, right? So Rumble says that they're, okay with regular videos, but you can tell that that's not the priority at all, because you can't find them. When we do a live stream, we're getting, for us, let's say it's a big number. And then anytime we do a regular video, it's like, one view, which is, again, my mother. But that's the problem. Like, it doesn't have any focus on the regular video. And that's fine. At least say that then. Like, don't then tell, look, we're really focusing on streaming. And video is not really our focus right now. Just say it. And then I'd have no problem with that.
I think this is what you're talking about. There you go. I think that's what you're talking about, right? This is path.net, stateful DDoS mitigation. But this isn't a registrar. It looks like this is more like a Cloudflare sort of thing. My Anycast network, 12 what is that? 12 TPS is 12 bytes. What is it? 12 terabytes? I can't remember what TBS stands for. I apologize. I have tech people here. I thought that would help.
What is the...
Come on, tech guys.
Terabytes?
Come on.
Sorry. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah, it's terabytes.
Terabytes,
TBPS, terabytes.
There we go.
Yeah, per
Or
second.
terabits per second. Is it lowercase or uppercase? What are we looking at?
It's TBPS.
All lower.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Maybe it's tablespoon.
That's
Okay.
good. That's what I thought.
Tablespoons, baby.
Stateful mitigation, revolutionizing uptime with DXDP, express data path, fast and easy setup, open source, pricing that makes sense, blah, blah, blah. This is path.net. So I'm wondering if this is what you're talking about. I don't see him.
Yeah, it looks like it's primarily used for prevention of things like DDoS attacks.
I'm actually one view of Phoenix. Your mom doesn't want.
Well, thanks for admitting that to the world. I've had a crazy suspicion that was accurate. Damn it.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty harsh. Pretty harsh.
Hey,
I'm getting
Yes,
beat up a lot
Fatal.
tonight.
Yes, we are still on for the 21st.
let me join that episode with Fado. I want to talk some shit to him. Nah, just kidding.
Listen, I'll let you do it in the chat, but not when he's on. I try
Nah,
to keep
much love. Fado's cool, dude. I love that guy. He's cool.
the only time I had two people on. I'll get off this. The only time I had two people on screen was on Darachat was the Chi-Towners. I didn't know there were two different people until the last, up till the point. I was like, forget it, we'll just go with it. They're really good guys. They're really great guys. But I mean, again, there's just and again, that's why I started Rumble Squared, because people need hard evidence, hard physical evidence of just the numbers, not the numbers of Dan Bongino, Steven Crowder, and all that stuff. They need hard evidence of, okay, what is the majority of the platform want from Rumble, right? What are the issues that they have? What is the majority of wish lists, right? What do they want wish list wise? I mean, again, I've talked to people who have said the app is crap and they should just start all over.
It is crap.
And I'm just like, I don't know how what's the word? Reasonable, feasible. That's it, feasible. I don't know how feasible that is, because what do you think about that, Hans? Is it feasible or no?
I mean, the situation that they're in is unique, right? They're kind of an underdog and at a massive disadvantage time wise. I know people are like, oh, the company's been around a long time, but it's like they're only recently come into money, and the money that they have is still significantly insignificant. Significantly insignificant.
It made sense.
Compared to YouTube, shit.
Compared to YouTube or Google or whatever else whatever you want to list, Apple. And so they're starting from the ground up, trying to build all these things with employees they're trying to outbuy from companies that are paying those people way more money.
Oh yeah.
So people that are qualified to make a really good app rather efficiently are not going to be easy to get. So you might be getting second stringers, third stringers, fourth stringers, like people that got booted from Twitter, probably even,
They're
in some cases.
The Dak Prescotts of the world.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know, like you're getting kind of like you're scraping the bottom of the barrel in some cases. I'm not saying that that's the case with them. I'm just saying, like, if you do get someone who's good at making those apps, they're taking a huge pay cut because Apple or Google or whoever would easily outpay him.
I have an example, and that one is Vent. I had Vent on, and he said he had the opportunity to go to a bigger paying job, but he said he left for that remark because he believes in what Rumble's going for. So there are people like that who are going for
but
the
there's
mission.
not enough of them, right?
Yeah.
No.
There's not enough of those people in the world to get the momentum that they need.
By accident. Rumble Labs.
That's the reason why I don't really trash Rumble. I get where they're coming from. Like Hans said, they're starting from the ground up. I believe in what Rumble's doing, and I'm pretty sure as the times go on, they'll get a lot better. Any company that's giving you Kami to the middle finger, I'm all for. So I try not to be too critical about them. I just roll with it.
What was that? It's like, yep.
I think it's better to be helpful as much as you can. Like what I do is I someone's got trouble with OPS and setting it up, I try to help them set it up instead of yelling about on Twitter about how Rumble doesn't have good instructions or whatever. It's like I know that I'm speaking to a wall pretty much because it's hard to get a hold of anyone, like some people said. It's like, well, why don't I just get this guy up and running? Then he learns, and then he can teach the next guy, and that's what's kind of been happening on our side of things. And we're just helping each other figure things out. Like, how do we make this stream more stable? We have to play with the bit rates and ask each other questions like, what worked for you? What worked for me? And we just pass information along, and we do what we can on our side. The next best thing is go get yourself hired to go work on those apps yourself. If you can't do that, then you have no right to complain unless you're putting large sums of money into the company. Then you have a right to complain, and you're free to do that. It's a public offering. So you can go right ahead and buy a bunch of shares and start voting.
That's true.
That's true.
I thank you, Nora, for that. And then Cody says, I like Rumble. I just question some of the decisions I make and how it's hard to sell to people who don't want politics and just want to. Yeah, and again, that's reliant on their algorithm because their algorithm is still an issue. I remember Rick's making a public post where he's saying we're trying to tune our algorithm to where it's live streams, edited videos, and short form content. And of course, I know a lot of people are asking shorts. Even Dash has been asking for shorts, but
Here's
yes.
the thing: Rumble is dominated by politics. That's how it started.
Yeah.
The gaming stuff is new. That's the reason why I don't really shit on them when they push more political crap than gaming. It is what it is, man. I think that's their bread and butter is the political crap, you know.
And I always have a little bit of a gripe though when people say that Rumble is very political, as is YouTube. It's in the other direction. It's 100% in the other direction. So it's nothing. YouTube is only politics.
Yeah.
It's just politics of the left. That's it. Every news feed they're pushing your way. All medical information they're pushing your way. Entertainment is pushed your way. Every single one of those things is political. It's filed under pop culture, but pop culture is everything. And so I would say that it's even more important than politics. Anytime I hear that someone says Rumble's too political, I would argue they probably don't understand what politics is. They probably think that what politics means is someone in a suit saying Republican, but everything on YouTube you're getting, everything that's fed to you, Disney, CNN, MSNBC, all of this is the Tonight Show hosts. Everything is politics. You're getting the same shit there, except it's just
you're getting left wing. You're getting left wing shit. That's all you're getting.
Yeah, but it's candy coded. It's
candy coded. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right.
Was that a Panda? Was that a Hitler salute I was seeing there? Because
that's 100% right, Dara. That's 100%. Yeah.
Put him right next to Elon.
We're gonna make a
trying to pull an Elon, aren't you?
Yeah.
He didn't even bump his heart though. He just like that. I was like, oh crap. Oh my gosh.
We're coming. We're gonna come back. Right now, it's just me, but we're gonna make a big comeback at some point.
No, and Elon. You got Elon.
Yeah, me and Elon.
And that's understandable, Big Black. Most I complain about, and I didn't want to bring up to just bash on him. It's just there's a communication issue, and there's a way to do it, and there's not. Again, that's why I do Rumble Squared because I can gather the data and I can do it in a more positive forward motion. I can make content out of it too, but I can do it in this positive forward thinking motion to where it's not just because you've seen there are a lot of trolls, there are a lot of harassers on there on certain staff of Rumble and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, though, doing it in a more positive direction of trying to say, okay, so here's what it is, or here it is, because I don't know how they're taking out their data. They don't show us any data other than what the quarter stuff is, like first quarter, second quarter, all this stuff. So that's why I do Rumble Squared, because that's taking down that raw data, translating it so that the tech side can understand it, or at least where the pinpoints are. And then you have people who don't understand tech side very well, so you have that side. So I do that too. And Cody says, one thing I really hate about Twitch is political streamers, and I will take digs. Trump supporters knowing if you... Well, there's also the hot tub stuff and the ethos stuff, but sure, yeah, there's that too. Father of 13, I'm not even going to go into that. I'm not even going to go into that mess.
Those are rookie numbers. You got to get those up.
Yeah.
I agree.
He's not going fast enough, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We got to colonize Mars. Get going.
On the way. Stop working.
You know what you should do? You should get with a big booty Latino like Alex Stein 99 does, because then he'll really get going, because she won't stop at one. But yeah, but no. Again, I do my best for my end of things. I'm not trying to attack. I really just wish there could be a time where we could sit down and have a conversation with. Because I do remember when I went back to go rewatch a bit of it, that Rick did say, talk about how having some people on for the Rumble Rundown, which is great. But at the end of the day, though, like with the Lumpy, Silver, and Chris thing, you gotta have a mixture, and that's what I do with Rumble Squared, is to have that mixture, because you can't have the same people on every time, and think you're gonna get a different response. You need to mix it up, and that's what I tried to do.
Come on, Fatal.
Yeah. Woo!
Here's the problem. I can't afford all them kids. That's the problem.
Woo! Alex 99. Yep. 69. No, I don't want to. No.
Nope.
Just saw a guy and Deer starts talking about doing a similar thing that you're doing. I told him he should talk to you. Well, if he does, I'll gladly have him on. Not for this one though, because I'm already full, sort of. But yeah, I really think doing it in a positive forward setting motion, other than what other people have done, like trollish or harassment behavior, will move things forward rather than just like you said, Toothman, complaining, whining, just trying to attack the workers there and all this stuff. Because there's a cult of personality. There's a cult of personality in almost every of these platforms, pro businesses, whatnot. I get that, but at the end of the day, to better Rumble is to try to do it through a way of just having the conversations and not belittling or begrudging or whatever. And while I may have my frustrations, they've added some new stuff and they are trying to listen. It's just I don't think they're doing very well focus wise on the data collection. But again, I don't know how they're collecting that data. I know how I'm collecting the data, and it's bare bones to anything else. I mean, I've seen you make coding for death bets, Panda Sub. That's a lot more than what I'm doing. That's way beyond my pay grade and some. All right.
And I don't even know what the hell we're doing too. It's just,
Should have invested too. Invested in what? I'm investing now, bro, because of you. I've invested in MasterCard, Visa, and all kinds of stuff because of you.
Yeah. So again, I do it. Many people, like even Putin Bot, Putin Bot Gaming, they do it because they want to see the platform grow. It's just, where are we going? A lot of the stuff we see, we're not going to see because it's going to be behind doors and it's going to be them. But just to be able to sit down at the table and have a conversation between the creators and users and the people who work there, and just see where it goes. No fighting, no like we hate you, all that stuff. It's just have a conversation across the table, and I hope to have that someday. But who knows? I don't have a big enough name. I'm not like Panda Subs. Good lord, 600.
who is really?
Yeah, 600 and climb. Well, I think Lumpy does have an in with them, though. I do think Lumpy has an in, but that's just a personal perspective. But what do I know? So,
well, we're
but
just
yeah,
shitting on everyone tonight, aren't we? We're just.
Bro, I think
I'm just pointing out a perspective I have. Okay, I'm not trying to crap on anyone. I've had Lumpy on many times before. He's a great dude. He's given his time, but it does feel like there is a.
what
By
the fuck was that?
what? What are you trying to do over there? You trying to break stuff? What the heck's going on
Ghost.
over there?
Dude, like low key, I think my house is haunted, bro. Low key.
Wow.
I heard that.
It's a new house. We bought it.
Uh.
Problem is, my wife is into like paranormal investigating and shit. And I've been in a couple of haunted places with her. I think we brought something home with us. Like no joke, bro.
Do you find that the ghosts often come out after a couple of drinks because figuring out what's happening?
Dude, I'm not even drunk, bro. I'm not even tipsy. Like I have trouble sleeping at night because I swear to God, something is screwing with me. My wife thinks I'm crazy. Like, dude, what? I'm hearing noises around me, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And it's not my dog. It is not my dog. I blame her. She's into this.
Wow, that
shit.
ghost speaks terribly broken up Spanish.
¿Cómo está, señor? All right. Yes, he said he wasn't going to participate until the Rumble fixes were in for the gaming stuff. So he did say he was not going into the creator partner program until they.
How do y'all feel about Lumpy? By the way, I just want to know.
I haven't had any issue with him. He's been great. At the times I've had him on, funny thing is that he posted a picture once of him being a former cop in New York. So I was like, wait, you were once a former cop? I was like, what?
He's a Fed. He's a Fed.
He's a Fed.
You're the here.
I knew it. I knew it. I think he's cool, bro. I have nothing bad. I have no bad things to say about him.
What does La Migra mean?
Immigration. Fuck.
They're coming for USA. Watch out.
I like the way Tooth frames things constantly. It's like, guys, what do you think about that fucking?
I know. It's like he's about ready.
Like, because I'll tell you what, I actually love it. I fucking love it.
Dog, I'm Mexican, bro. I'm suspect above everybody, bro. I am suspect of everybody, dude.
I was waiting for him to drop
cool,
some
he's
like
cool.
truth bombs or something. Like
It's always a
puppies or
positive.
something.
It starts dark. It's like, guys,
It starts
be honest
dark.
with me.
I just make sure that we're
Fucking
good.
think about
Because I have a
XYZ.
hard time trusting people, bro. I'm like,
They're my
what do you
favorite. I
think
got
about
shares
so
in
and
them,
so?
dog.
I say he's good and he's
Yeah.
good. All right, we're good.
I can Fatal, I can understand that, but I also know why they tried to bring Dr. Disrespect, because he still
The
has a
following.
name.
He
Yeah,
has
he has a name. He has a name, and that's the reason why they brought him over.
That's
Now,
just
obviously,
business.
yeah, and obviously they put him under an equity contract, which is way different than they did with Ms. Kiff and Rice Gum and all those ones. Sneeko, definitely Sneeko. Good lord, that was a bad one.
I will
Hey,
say,
that's me, Jeff.
I do not give two shits about Dr. Disrespect. I don't
There we
don't
go.
like him. I don't hate him, but I can see why they brought him on. I can see why.
I can understand that, Fatal, but again, when you're dealing with content creation, there are a lot of people that have personas, and you aren't sure which is the true person, which is the false. Because, I mean, at a certain point, when you're trying to, like, for me, I try to keep within honesty, but try to put a little energy into it, because I want to keep the authenticity. I want to keep, like, I for every new creator I come on, or not, sorry, I apologize. For every new person I have, a guest I have on, I try to be a blank slate, because when you start from nowhere, you don't want to seem like you're the high up end. You just want to be like, we're both on the same level. We're both learning about each other. So let's build that story of our time together. And that's where I like to start at, is a blank page for everyone. Because when you start that story with people, first time they come on, you learn about each other, you talk about whatever. Second time, it's just more stuff and more stuff and more stuff. Then you can build this thing where it's not so stranger anymore, right? Like, that's the point. And I understand that. Again, I understand that. That's fine, but it's a business. Like Hanz said, it's a business decision, and he
Yeah,
still
it
has
is.
a name.
Yeah.
And he has a huge following too. That's why. So
Well, again, that happens on YouTube. PewDiePie, Markiplier was accused
Yeah.
of copying PewDiePie. Well, you have what, Mr. Beast doesn't overreact. He sort of has like a monotone energy. But I mean,
fuck that.
When
Dude.
you want an opinion, that dude creeps me out. I've said that for like a decade. That
Fuck
dude's
Mr.
creepy.
Beast. I will say that right now. Fuck him. Sorry.
whoa. You have to
I get the
specify.
wi-
You
I
have
get
to
the willies.
specify how, though. Is it, are you gonna be like just saying it, or are you gonna be like, how is this? Because when you say that, I have a joke against that, so you might want to.
No, what's the joke? Go ahead. Tell me the joke against that. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, if someone was to say that to me, like "f you," I'd be like, okay, but I'm straight, so I don't play that way. All right. But that's
He doesn't do it for me, man. I don't know what the big deal about him is.
Phrasing.
phrasing. Yeah.
Like,
How do
his
you-
content's all right, but I just don't get sexually aroused from him. Content's all right.
The coconut's not hanging far off the tree. That's all I'm saying. Cody says, in my opinion, Chris wants Rumble to be its own Roku service, but without the big tech. I can understand that. But again, I had someone, like, if anyone knows who what Rumble Labs is, right? Like Rumbot, there's Rumble Labs. And of course I had him on by accident, who helped create it. And that guy is a software engineer manager. He's been in software engineering for about past 15, 20 years. And I asked him, okay, so like, you're looking at Rumble and what do you see? He's like, look, some of this stuff could easily be taken care of with a few, different pieces of code or whatever. Because I mean, we're looking at the surface of it, right? We're not looking at in-depth whatever, so he may not know. But of course, there's like the API stuff, obviously, with that, and them waiting for more, and all that stuff. But I mean, getting to talk to someone like him who has 15 to 20 years in the software engineering, that's knowledge right there that you want on your side, right? And that's free. I'm not trying to point to you, okay? I'm sorry.
Got
I
this
was.
one too. What do you mean?
What are you looking at? The Toothman, we got this one too. What's going on with you and Neuro there, Tooth? Looks like you got something going there. Only 6 networks that fall in line with Rumble's goals. Well, I mean, I get it, but at the end of the day, there's still stuff that we worked on. Oh, followed. Okay, he's following you now.
Okay, I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Now he's gonna hunt you, and he's gonna say, "I see you, Tooth. I know where you live."
It's all good. I welcome it.
I'm not gonna post that, Folsom. I saw that. No, I wouldn't tell you. It all depends on what. Yeah, again, we're not gonna know that because we're not part of that ordeal in the sense of helping make the goals. We're just people breaking their system and trying to make it better. Hello, Alaska Man Jeff. What is this? No one mentions Tooth finally has two.
Ah, you bullshit, bro. How you gonna do me like that?
Oh my
First
goodness.
one's his mom. Is that what
My
you
mom.
Yep.
Ah.
Actually, I thought it would be his wife, but
Don't
I think
hate.
I thought it would be
I
his
never
wife.
said I was a big shot on Rumble. I'm just me. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah, there you go. That's a great idea.
I only got one subscriber, right? And that's Noobs, all right? Shout out to Noobs. You're the shit, man.
Noob. That's the
Noobs a lot.
Well, I'm just thinking of the Rick and Morty show where they had that one guy Noob. In the I can't remember what episode that was, but it was Vindicators. It was with the Vindicators, and you just call him Noob. You were the only one asking for specifics on how we would though. That's just weird. Look, I don't want to try. Yeah, I was. I was trying to ask him for. I was just trying to ask for his opinion on what he sees. Oh, his wife pretends to follow. That's just sad. That's just sad. That's when you know. That's the things like UFC, PB. Yeah, I'm not much of a UFC fan, so I wouldn't know anything about. I know there.
I wouldn't mind it.
I wasn't a UFC fan until I started doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Now I'm a huge follower of UFC.
Have you taken out some people with that yet?
Yes, matter of fact, I got attacked out of prison doing pest control, and it came in handy.
What?
Yes.
Did you stick the sprayer down his throat and just like?
Oh, bro, I broke his arm with a Kimura lock, dude. My escort walked away from me, and this fucking like prisoner just like literally tackled me to the ground, got him on a Kimura lock, and broke his fucking arm. Didn't even think about it.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
He was a
So,
prisoner?
Dude, I got detained for about 2 hours, and they had to verify that I was defending myself. And then the guy who's supposed to escort me got fired immediately. I could have sued. I could have sued the city, but I decided not to because I felt pretty good because I defended myself.
was that before? He does not like you.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Fatal.
Goodness sake.
Oh,
man.
God. Was that before or after you?
No, I need a drink.
What a dick, bro. What a dick. Fatal's cool, dude. He's cool, dude.
I'm certainly just not. Oh, okay. I see. No, I was just gonna say, was it with or with? Did they use like lube or was it butter that he used? You know, you
Oh,
never
shut
know.
up. Shut up.
Oh
Nah,
man, that's too funny.
This one dude was complaining about ants in his cell, so I went in to go treat it, and my fucking escort walked off to go flirt with another chick. And next thing you know, I turned around and this fucking guy that was in the cell just tackled me to the ground and tried to beat my ass, and I fucking literally like, I think it was like I was a month in doing jiu-jitsu. And I just grabbed his arm, got him in a Kimura lock, and just broke his fucking arm, dude. I didn't give a fuck. So
I'd like this answer from Fatal.
Fatal's a bitch, dude. Well, come on, Fatal. How you gonna do it like that, bro? How you gonna do it like that, bro?
Hey, Fatal, settle down. I still got that clip of you saying you like dicks. Dicks
Yeah,
going
Fatal,
good.
calm down, bro.
Oh.
Oh shit, I want to see that.
Oh,
Send me that clip, bro.
Oh, it's on my page somewhere.
I'm gonna start my stream like that next time. Fatal says he loves dicks. All right.
woo, it's getting fiery. Oh dear Lord. I just like the answer because it's like it's not gonna work out well at all.
He said he doubles down.
who doesn't?
I do love dicks. Ah, shit.
It's good company.
Dick's Sporting Goods. Oh,
Dick Sporting Goods. There it is.
Those are
Good
two
cover.
different
Good
sentences.
cover, bro.
oh my gosh.
You
Oh,
just made a statement about Dick's Sporting Good.
that's not a threat. Looks like we're getting a fight here real soon. Don't Dick's Sporting Goods. Nah, I don't.
Oh, you know that'd
Nah.
be great to have rumblers just fighting each other like they do on YouTube. You know
Oh yeah.
you know, they have the rumblers all there's just so many little beefs I think would be settled really quick. If we do like the slap fest thing, you get them involved.
Oh
Just
shit.
have two people just go at it. I think it'd
Yeah.
solve a lot of problems.
The world would be solved with more fights, but there'd probably be a lot less people with fights. So we have to be careful about that one. But-
Population control.
hey, do you think that would? You think Elon would hear that? But anyway, I'm not even gonna do. I'm not gonna even bother with that. But anyway, it is almost the 2-hour mark, and I think we're gonna because I already followed Tooth, but I would have had him after the story. He would. You see how this trailer?
What was that?
Oh, it's the Big Bog was saying I already followed Tooth, but I would have added him after that story. He wouldn't have to twist my arm. And it's like, you see all the trash talk. I'm worse if you get me. Oh snap! Oh snap!
Man, I gotta join Mario Kart just to shut down Fatal, bro. I don't join because I don't want to put you guys to shame.
Do it. Just slap him with that dick
Slap
sporting
fest.
goods.
We gotta get you two in a slap arena.
I'm just
Oh,
kidding. I actually suck at Mario Kart, to tell you the truth.
Whoa, did you say you suck on Mario Kart? Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't.
I'll remind you, Dara, this man broke a prisoner's arm. I don't know if
Yeah.
I'd be making
Yeah, I broke a
Mario
prisoner's arm. It saved my
blowjob
life,
jokes.
bro.
I'm too far away.
He knows Machete. He don't wanna
Yeah, I
mess
know
with
Danny
this guy.
Trejo, bro. I got him on. Well, not speed dial. I got his email.
Well, technically you did, what you said was you technically got slapped by him in the movie, so that was
Yes,
that.
the second one. He actually knocked me the fuck out.
Yeah,
It was part of the movie. It was
Yeah.
not me.
yeah. That one moment though, you're like, I got punched by Machete. Yes.
He got close because I forgot to boom my head back when he swung.
Oh, mercy. Dear Lord. All right, but anyway, it is the upcoming 2-hour mark, and I think we'll start closing it down because I know Panda is going to be leaving shortly. So, and I don't want to keep him forever. He's too famous to even stay a little longer.
Yes,
so
he's too famous.
It's
Hollywood
true.
over here. Hollywood.
That's it. It's 100% accurate.
100%,
So-
bro. Just fucking flex it, man. Use it.
Yep.
Just use it like your mama gave it to you. But anyway, we're gonna start with the ever quizzical Hanz. So there you go, Hanz.
Ever quizzical.
Ever quizzical.
just-
Yes, that's
Are
right.
we doing our final plug?
Promotion time. Yes.
Ah, yes. I am Hans Diamondball on Rumble. I don't really mess with Twitter, X, Twix, Twerks, whatever you call it. I have it. I just don't use it. And I just do gaming. And I just like to hang out. Kind of like Tooth. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see him on Cool Frog streams as well sometimes. So
Yeah.
don't forget to check out that as well. And of course, I will bring the man himself on screen so that he can do him. He can do himself for us on screen. While you're on his way
Ken,
out.
I have been wanting to. I love self-exhibitionism.
I regret that remark right there. Anyway, go ahead.
Hey guys, I'm Tooth, and let me tell you guys.
Hey, man,
what do
screw
you
it.
guys think of? What do you think?
You know, those minorities. Yeah.
Yeah, so Panda Sub 2000, like I said, we have a trailer right. If you go to Rumble, you can tell real quick if you like us or not. We do gaming, we do entertainment podcasts, we do pop culture and politics. We kind of try and do everything with as much unique spin as we possibly can. And that's Panda Sub 2000 on Rumble. So thank you very much, Dara.
And also, he works for Side Scroller Podcast too, so don't forget to say hello when he's on there. Well, he's not on there, but he's probably
I
in the
work
background.
behind the snes over at Side Scrollers, yeah.
Yeah, he could probably hear you say, "Hey, Panda." They're like, "Who the heck is
And I'm
this guy?"
sure they'll love that.
All right, there, Tooth. You can finally be
Please say
Panda.
you're fatal. Please say
Look
you're
at that ugly son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm Fatal. Come check me out at Fatal Music. Just kidding. Nah, I'm more handsome than fucking Fatal.
Ooh, bird.
Ooh, what's up? All right, guys. I'm Toot. You guys can find me at the Toot Entertainment on Rumble. Also, check me out at Kick at the Toot Entertainment, and also check out my X page. My X handle is the Toot 1887. Go check me out. Go show me some love and support there. If you guys have any question when it comes to pest control, that's what I do full time. If you guys have any questions about bugs, insects, hit me up. I'm your boy. But if you guys want to check me out on Rumble, that's my homepage. Half the time I'm either high or out of it. So if you guys want to see that, it's fucking hilarious. Come join the chat, talk shit. I love it. I enjoy it. I welcome it. Yeah.
I like this thing from Fatal.
Fucking Fatal. Not fat. No, fuck you. I am not fat, dude. Shut up.
My hands are always on screen. I really like this one from Folsom. There you go. There you go. Panda right there.
Nah, much love, Fatal.
Perfect. Now I shall begin the stroking process. Here we go.
I am going off the screen. He goes. I almost feel like a Chris Morgan. Off off the screen he goes. And there you go. I'm not gonna try to do a Christopher Walker for my thing. Like a baby. But anyway, for my thing, because just to get that out of the way, for my thing, I'd save the best. I don't want to call myself saving the best for last, but because I have all these.
You're not conceited at all.
I'm not gonna do that at all. I've seen it before. I ain't gonna do it. But anyway, whether on the Rumble side or whether on the YouTube side, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, sharing the content, leaving a comment or follow, anything that helps with the engagement factor is much appreciated, because not only does it help in being seen more, but it also helps in having other people on as guests, like my wonderful people here: Toothman, Panda Sub, Hanz Diamond Ball, or I just call him Hanz because I can do that. Hanz is here. He's here on screen.
That's good.
That sort of stuff. So, but anyway, any help with the engagement factor is much appreciated on either end. And again, I have a link down below. I have an email, I have Twitter X, I have all that stuff. Go to it. You can find my stuff. If you want to take up the opportunity to come on yourself, you can either leave a comment in either Rumble or YouTube, or go down the link down below. And of course, all my guest links are down there as well. So please check them out. And if there was a follow, go for it. And of course, the next week's schedule is not coming out till tomorrow. But again, guys, Rumble Squared is next Saturday. It is where I bring people together, whether creator or user of Rumble, bring together, collect this data, try to find the commonalities. At the end, I translate it out for both the tech Rumble side and then for people who don't understand tech very well. And I just put that, be transparent as possible, because people, it'd be nice to have some physical stuff of that from Rumble, but we don't. So that's what I try to do. Hopefully we'll be there next Saturday, and the people that are coming on it will be mentioned tomorrow. So menstrual cycles, Fatal's getting nasty.
Fatal says Tooth loves men. Don't get it twisted, bro. I only like you.
Oh,
remember that.
Oh, I thought MEN was a stock ticker. Maybe it is.
I mean, oh goodness, transparency is important, yes, and that's why I try to do what I do, because you guys need to know, and I do that for the screen on Twitter X. So there's that. But anyway, schedule will be put out tomorrow for next week. But before we all go, I do a thing with my guest where do a thing called Questions from a Hat. Right, I bought a hat from Rumble, got some questions in there. And so what happens is that my guest, all of you lovely people, get 2 questions, and you'll answer the question that the last person asks, so it's not going to be like two different ones each. It's going to be 2 different. See you later there. See you later, Big Block. I didn't believe in you. Oh, hey. Fun chat too. Well, now you believe me. But anyway, I pulled 2 questions out. If people want more than the 2 questions to pull out of the hat, guess what? You can do it. I'm not monetized on YouTube, so sorry, guys. But on Rumble, I monetize, so you can give a Rumble rant, and they can have more questions pulled out. But since who was it that donated? But since Big Block gave a Rumble rant earlier, that'll be 3 questions. So I'll try to make this as quick as possible, because I know you want to get out of here.
So we work extra hard for you to make money. I'm just making sure I got that right.
Yeah.
Hey,
they'll answer 20 questions if you give us more money.
I did have
Give them more money. Drop some more money in there. Help them out.
if you want to know, I did have Meister on, and he got the record for 20 pulled out of the hat.
Wow.
That's because I helped troll
Nice.
his ass.
Well, that's because they like him. That's why I like window retailers. They're transparent. Oh, okay. Dad joke. Oh, goodness. But anyway, first question is, and we'll start with Toothman. What's a childhood memory that still makes you smile?
Oh shit. Childhood memory.
Mhm.
I guess
Right back.
childhood memory that makes me smile to this day is seeing my dad dress up like Santa Claus and give us Christmas gifts on Christmas.
Mhm.
My dad is one of those people that doesn't do shit like that, and just the fact that he did that was fucking great. I still hang on to that.
Jeez. You next, Hans. That's
a hard question, man. I don't even know if I can think of one. That's sad. That's really
How did I
sad.
get the nickname Tooth? Okay, Fatal, we all know how we got that name.
and that's fine. It's just it's
I don't have an answer for that one, honestly.
Mhm.
Maybe I
No, it's
suffered
fine.
too much brain damage. I don't remember.
and then Panda disappears and doesn't get to answer the question. I don't want to wait for him.
I think
the-
he ducked out because he has the same childhood I had.
Goodness sake. But all right, well that's 4 total now because thank you, Big Block, and thank you, Roman Gregor.
There he
Oh
is.
boy.
All right, Panda, question. What's crap, I gotta pull it up.
10 inches.
No. What's a childhood memory that still makes you smile? That's the question.
10 inches.
Yep. Childhood memory that makes me smile. Childhood memory that makes me smile. I wanted to say something grim like the death of my cat. Something really just terrifying.
That's sad.
No, something in childhood. Tooth, what'd you say?
I said my father dressing up like Santa Claus to give us our Christmas gifts.
Oh, that's
Because my dad is he's kind of antisocial. He's kind of like that tough love kind of father. And the fact that he opened up to us when we were kids and he did that means a lot to me.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I feel like I should borrow that. My dad too. Also, childhood memory. I would have to say. I always will remember. Let's put it this way. I don't know if I was smiling, but I always think back of it as the funniest thing that ever happened to me. One day as a kid, I was just on the balance beam by myself, enjoying life as a loner on the stupid balance beam, and this girl comes by. I'm like, where this is elementary school. She just comes right up to me and basically does the crane kick as featured in everyone's favorite film, Karate Kid Part 1. And she just karate kicked my balls, and I fell off the balance beam and just was groaning on the floor. I still don't know why she did that. I don't even know who she was. But I think back of that time really fondly because it always puts a smile on my face now. I just find that very funny.
Hurtful but funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
but anyway, next question is, what's your favorite day of the week, Hanz?
Favorite day of the week?
Yep.
Oof. That's a tricky one too. You're gonna get all the hard questions today, huh?
I'm asking you simple ones that anyone can answer. You're
Just say
almost
Friday, bro. Just say Friday.
I mean, my real answer. Okay, Friday would be the right answer, right? But my real answer is I don't believe in a work week or the Monday through Friday or there's days in the week. I don't believe in that paradigm. Time is racist, like come on now.
Bingo. Yes.
Yeah.
But we'll go Friday just to satisfy the requirements here.
Tooth. Oh,
Yeah.
Criminy.
How did Toot get his nickname? Okay, Fatal.
Goodness sake.
I thought you were just like being a badass and just leaving your own show. Like, you fuckers handle this one.
Like, fuck y'all. Y'all taking over now.
Yeah.
It's an error thing that keeps coming up that I've tried to send to support, but it doesn't matter. It's an application error. So if you get it, refresh your screen, you'll be fine.
Okay,
But
Fatal.
I don't know why they don't. I don't know why they haven't responded to it yet. But anyway, Tooth, that was the question to you.
What was that?
The favorite day of the week.
Favorite day of the week. Well, shit. I guess I say Friday because it's the weekend. I don't have to put up with dumbasses at work, and I get to sleep in, which is great.
What about your kids, though?
Oh, my kids are great. Okay, Fatal. How did Toot get his nickname? Okay, Fatal. I don't have to go over this again.
Well, let's let Panda answer the
Let's let
question
Panda
first.
answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Monday. So my whole life I've worked. I work every day my whole life. So there's no Fridays, Saturdays, or Sunday, right? So I like Mondays because when you take a break and you go out, it's like the most vacant, right? So like Saturdays, you're traffic, everyone's around you. There's everyone also has off. Monday is like, no, everyone just hate life. Just fuck, I have to go back to work. They're not going to be as outside and social. So I'd say Monday, the beginning of the work week.
Nice. Panda's machine. That's true. He is. The next one is, do you prefer the beach or the mountains, Tooth?
The mountains. Fuck the fucking beach. I hate the ocean. I have a phobia to the ocean. You motherfuckers seen Jaws, right? I am terrified of the ocean. So I prefer the mountains. That's just my opinion.
Hey, Meister. How are you? All right, Panda, you're next.
Yeah, Meister. What's up, Meister? He loves it when you call him Meister. What's up, Meister?
Hey, Meister. What about you, Panda? Beach or mountains?
Beach or mountains?
Yep.
That's what an odd. You would think like beach or
I
like
love
the
this
snow
question.
or something.
Are you questioning the question? Is that what's going on?
Because the answer is snow.
Let me not answer the question with another question.
I
Back
found
to you.
I found a way to make this work. Snow-capped mountains for me, mountains with a
Okay.
lot of snow on it.
Yes, I love it.
Because my pimp is sleeping in one. Oh, jeez. I'm just gonna turn one of your 2s into a 4, man.
Ooh, Big Block sent some money. Here we go. We're going another round, baby.
Why?
That's 5. So we got
$2
2 more to go. Wait. I think Hanz hasn't answered that one yet. Beach
I
or
have not
mountain?
answered it, but it's clearly going to be mountain.
Yeah, mountains. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Straight
done
up.
it.
there's nothing good about beaches.
No.
Beaches be crazy.
Yeah.
Beaches be crazy. That's true. Except when it's a hot beach, then
Yeah.
maybe something.
Well,
else.
some hot beaches are nice every once in a while, but
Technically-
Even
Yeah.
though I vacation in Florida, I hate the beach, bro. Like, my wife has to bribe me just to get into the ocean. I hate it.
Oh, that's gonna lead down some conversations to your
Are
Lord.
you afraid of just all water or basically wherever there's sharks?
Just where there's sharks and shit that I don't know that can fucking eat me.
Like a lake. would
Like
you
a
also be?
well, a lake. I'll get in a lake, as long as I'm good
lakes
with
are
that.
scary too.
It's
Yeah, but
just
there's
as,
like snapping turtles in
as
there.
long,
the Loch Ness
well, I'm not.
Monster.
As long as there's no gators and shit, I'm all right. You know what I mean?
Oh.
And luckily, I don't have to deal with that shit here.
Yep, that's application error happening. If you see
Uh-oh.
it, just refresh. Yep.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Yep.
I had a great joke, and I guess you'll never hear it now.
That.
Well, say it. Come on now.
It was the best joke of all time. Timing's gone now.
Can't
Yep.
believe it. Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that one. I'm sick and tired of that. All right. Here's the next one. Are you a morning person or a night owl, Panda?
I don't even sleep. So, I'm more a night person, I'd say.
Night person. All right, Tooth.
Yeah.
I am a night owl. Matter of fact, I just woke up at 2 p.m. Believe it or not.
Wow.
Jeez.
I used to work nights in
Oh.
clean rooms in like the
Ooh.
semiconductor industry. I used to work from 7 to 7, and ever since then, my sleep schedule has been fucked up.
Whoop.
Like in the morning at work, people know not to fuck with me in the morning because I'm in a bad fucking mood. And the afternoon is when they can really holler at me because I am a night person.
Just refresh. There you go, Hans. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was
Why
my turn that time.
is there like a time period that everyone just turns off? Or
It's
something?
it's after the 2-hour mark that application error happens. And when it
Ah.
happens,
Oh, so I gotta
it's-
I gotta refresh it basically when it happens.
Yes, because
Okay,
I
well,
don't
it
know
hasn't
why.
happened yet.
I've sent in that date. I've sent in that stuff. I've showed them the pictures. I'm like, why is this happening? Why is it? It's either it's on their end because it's happened to a lot of different other people too. So, yeah, it's not my fault. Question number. So we already did. Wait, never mind. So we already did. That's the last one. So here's question number 5, and that takes care of all the people have done so far. So yeah. The weirdest one is not going to do anything. Let's do this one. Because that one was going to
Jared, do you not have to do them yourself? Do you not have to answer the question yourself?
I'm the one asking the questions here. in the
I
KGB.
see. I see.
And he's collecting the money.
He's collecting money for the feds. For
I'll
us.
answer one of them if that
He's
will
collecting
appease
questions
you.
for the feds.
If that will appease you, Giant, I will answer. I will do this one. If you could rename yourself, what ridiculous name would you choose, Panda?
Panda Sub 2000.
Literally what we've done already.
Yeah, that's believe it or not, folks. My name actually isn't Panda Sub 2000.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Gecko Sub 2000, which I thought Panda Sub was a better name.
Should make this. We should make. Yeah. Well, obviously. Nothing.
Here we go.
Okay, Hans.
I mean, it's the same answer. I'm basically like brothers with this guy. It seems like we think alike. It's
Yeah.
that my name is purposely just ridiculous and pointless on purpose, and that was the point.
And Tooth.
Same thing, bro. I really not know what. I literally just used the Tooth because Rance gave me that nickname. Long story.
Yeah, we're not gonna go that. 'Cause
We're
I'm-
not-
I'm
We're not
pretty
gonna go down that hole.
well, debate.
I will say that I would like if I had a kid, I definitely would want to name them something ridiculous, just as a social experiment, like Slappy McBig Balls or some shit like that,
Big
and just see
balls.
how far they go on in life with that name.
I would say McLovin, but that probably gets them in
McLovin.
trouble.
That's a good one.
That's still a good name though.
That is still a good name.
And he's from Hawaii too. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
And NC's Azamataz Buckshank. What?
Osmataz Buckshank. That's a pretty damn good name, NC.
Yeah.
Osmataz.
If I could do that, probably I'd probably be the same, because I basically made Daramuth out of nothing. So well,
Can we all agree that this question is just bunk?
hey, calm it down, calm it down. Goodness sake, it's like I got a gallery of peanuts and they're telling me
You guys
what I
keep-
should do next.
Keep donating money. Ask more questions.
Okay, all right.
Alright,
Well,
yeah,
if
that
you
works.
want to beat Meister's thing out, you can, but I don't know.
I don't want to do that.
No.
Oh, here's another one. If aliens landed and demanded one person to represent Earth, who would you nominate? Tooth.
Really?
Yep. That's the
Who would
question.
I elect to
Wait.
represent Earth?
Yep.
Nick Nolte
Alright,
is my answer.
Not to get too political, I will still say Donald Trump. That motherfucker don't give a shit. I love him. That's just my answer.
Well, he's just going to deport him. That's immediately.
He's gonna
just
deport him. That's all he's gonna do. He's gonna deport him. Get the afuera, get the fuck out of here. I
Get
love
out.
it. Get out of here. I love it.
All right, Panda.
Nick Nolte. Let's out alien the aliens. Let's get
Nick
fucking
Nolte.
weird.
You know what? That gets a gold star. That gets a gold.
Yeah.
Oh, come on!
I
There
was
we
gonna say,
go.
Alright,
say
Hanz.
Gary Busey, but it's so similar to Nick
Ooh.
Nolte. It's almost the same
Look at
answer.
us.
Same thing.
Look at
Yeah.
us.
Oh, that's so weird, man.
It's like we think alike.
I only said double.
Thank you,
Donald
NC.
Trump,
Thank you. Yeah,
because you
Gary
don't get
Busey,
two
yeah.
shits.
BBP. I'm just gonna write that down because it's so stinking long to write that name.
I think I
you
probably meant Gary Busey too, by the way.
They're
That's
both the
good.
same person. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
they
of it.
basically
They
You ever
are,
seen
they
them both in
are.
the same room?
Yeah.
Tooth Dad George Lopez. Ooh.
Fuck George Lopez. George Lopez me lo mama el cabrón. Fuck that dude. I fucking hate George Lopez. Fuck that cock.
Racist.
Racist motherfucker. Fuck him.
Now the question wasn't real or not, so I'd say Mickey Mouse just because I'd want to see what happens with that one as an experiment. Hi everyone, how you doing?
Nice.
Nice. That's a good one.
I know you're here to take us over, but could you just give us some time?
That's pretty dead on.
That is
Yeah.
dead on. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Did you work at Disneyland?
Well, it certainly wasn't with those people that are robbing the kids. Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. All right, next one. What's
Is
the
it
most
because of the lawsuit?
more like the P rings that get thrown around there? What's the most ridiculous way you've ever injured yourself, Hanz?
The most what way?
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous way I've injured myself.
Ooh, shit.
Dude, that's a tricky one
I
too.
have a good one.
I want to say, I don't know if, I guess it's ridiculous. It's not ridiculous funny, but
Mm.
it was my second day ever rock climbing.
Mm,
I had already injured my knee,
mm.
and I had to belay a friend while standing on a rock at a 45-degree angle from the wall. I barely learned how to belay. My friend fell. He was on the sharp end, and he pulled me at a 45-degree angle towards the edge of the canyon, and I spun around because I only had one good leg. I spun around and went head first into the side of the canyon. Almost lost consciousness, barely held on to the ATC, and almost killed my friend.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
Well, he wins.
Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah, I was bleeding out the back of my head. I was screaming for another friend who was on the other side of the canyon climbing to come over and take over for me because I felt like I was going to pass out. Everything was buzzing.
Oh.
Yeah, so I would say it's pretty ridiculous. Yeah.
Mm-mm. All right, Panda.
Mm.
I can't beat that. I will say that I've broken my nose 9 times. The 7th time, however, was so I broke it so many times that I used to have to reset it myself. And one way that I would do it is I'd take the end of a butter knife and you'd crack your nose, you'd hit it, and then you'd pull it and then move it back into place. And I would do it all the time. It's like party tricks. But one time I got a little over ambitious with that hit. And I cracked it again and it went like this. And then I had to try to to put. I think we even filmed it. How much blood was pouring out of my face. So I broke, the 7th time, and that was pretty stupid, I'd say. By trying to fix the 6th break, I broke it basically again.
I'm feeling sick to my stomach already. All right, go ahead. Dude.
All right. Let me just start the story off. These 2 teeth right here are fake. This is my most embarrassing moment I've injured myself. 7th grade.
Oh my god.
Ex-girlfriend at the time. She worked at an apartment. She lived in an apartment complex. My mom dropped me off to go hang out with her. So we went to go hang out, walked around the apartment complex. She was on rollerblades, whatnot. We went to the fitness room. She got on a treadmill, put that bitch on full blast, and just hanged on with her roller skates. I'm like, shit, I could do that without rollerblades. I jumped on, tried to outrun the fucking treadmill. I lost my footing, fell face first, landed on the fucking tracks, busted my teeth. That was the most embarrassing moment of my fucking life.
Can I just? What if you named your channel after the tooth? What do you think of that? I call me crazy. What do you think?
I think you could call it the Teeth Entertainment because it was 2 teeth, right?
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it was 2 teeth, but the reason I use the name Toot because Rance gave me that nickname because he knows so many people with my same name that at the time, my first pair of teeth that I got, I was able to take one of them off. So he was like, well, screw it. I'm going to call you Toot because I know so many people that have the same name as you. So when he has conversations with people, and they have the same name, like, well, which one are you talking about? Oh, Toot. That's how I got that stupid name. So I just
figured out what his name is. His name's Juan.
No, it's not Juan.
Juan Sanchez. And special.
I have this. Look, I'll just say I had the same name as the founder of Rumble. Let's just say that. Okay, there you go.
Dick.
Chris.
Special shout out to Rick who gave 10 gifted subs. Thank you, sir. I appreciate. I hope our talkings didn't come across as negative. So, but
no.
He just got here. Don't tell him about that.
Never mind. Sorry, I apologize.
Well,
Don't tell him
I
that.
actually only
No.
recall
No.
Dara being the only one.
Yeah, no, never mind. Never mind. I apologize.
I remember us 3 saying how much we actually appreciate what Rumble's been
Yeah.
doing.
Hey, don't throw this shade on me. Hey,
That guy up
don't
there?
throw this shade on me. Don't throw this shade
It's all
on me.
his
And then
fault.
it's just facts, Dara.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure,
I'll
whatever.
say my government name is Chris. All right, that's my real name, guys.
No,
Chris,
not,
all right?
No, nothing. No, it's all good.
I don't care.
It's all. No,
Donald Trump's gonna come deport me tomorrow. Now that he knows.
no,
Yeah.
no, don't. Yeah, Rick, don't worry about it. It's just we're expressing our mad love.
Get
for
that "we" out of your mouth.
You were talking on your dude. Don't pull it like that. No, we all have our points and stuff with Rumble, but we do appreciate what you guys do behind the scenes.
Rumble's cool, dude.
Even if we don't understand it all, because we're not gonna know what the corporate stuff is or the roadmap or whatever, but we do. Thank you for all the stuff you're trying to guys do for the Rumble Studio. I'm not trying to kiss, but I'm just trying to.
Rick, is that the real Rumble Rick?
Yes, that is Rick. That is.
What's
Rick
up,
from-
Rick? How come you don't come on my chat, bro, and say something to me? Come on now. What's
I
up?
have always stated whenever stuff with Rumble is, I will praise Rumble when it does well, and I will admonish when it does poorly. And again, this is from an outside source, so yeah. I look. You know what? If he wants to razz me, that's fine. I'm pretty sure he can make a public post and say this guy is a dunce. All right, but I do appreciate the times that they are trying to get this platform in better shape. So don't
I
take
do
my
love
words as
Rumble.
negative.
I ain't gonna lie. I do love Rumble. Better than CommyTube.
Well, yet they'll still you'll still have people coming back for the comic too. So that's all that. We have 5 followers too. Oh,
Was that?
ooh, snap. Oh, come on!
I got
Big one, more
246
questions.
followers.
Here we
Shut
go.
up.
God dang it! All right, I gotta write his name down again.
Don't let Rumble Rick know that they're doing that. That's
What?
the problem? The whole donating for asking questions.
Hey! He can probably donate for a question too if he wants.
No,
Hey,
he's
next
gone,
is
he's gone
I
now.
have,
He's
I have
not in here anymore.
247 followers. Thank you very much on my channel. I know it's not much, but it's more than 5 followers, so eat a dick. I love you, Fatal. You're great.
Well, you know he said he would. Dick.
I know. He said he
Sporting
loves dick.
Don't knock it till you try it, guys. Come on now.
Goods. Oh, that's just wrong on so many scales. All right.
And yet so right. Let's go.
All right, here's another one. What's your favorite type of music? I think Panda, we can tell with your shirt what kind of music yours. How awesome is Rumble?
You guessed Enya. You are correct.
Well, we'll save that for later. What was yours again, Panda?
I guess if I had to pick one, I'd say like
Appreciate it, Rick.
electronic rock, like Fantagram, garbage, things like that.
What about you, Hans?
I kind of like the old folksy songs. You know, good old
Oh.
banjo is always nice.
Oh yeah, banjo's pretty good. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Slayer.
Slayer, yeah.
What about Rush? No, Rush isn't like that. Sorry. What about you, Tooth?
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
What is your favorite type of music?
Dude, I like all kinds of music, to tell you the truth, man. I like heavy metal, country, rock. I don't give a damn, dude. If it sounds good, I'll listen to it. I listen to more, I ain't gonna lie, I listen to more Tejano music because I grew up with that, but I'm open to all kinds of music. I don't really care.
There you go. And right. Jeez, how many questions is that now? I'm gonna start buzzing my head around. Here we go. If you were here's the next one. If you were a sandwich, what kind would you be and why? Let's start with Hans.
I'm sorry, something about a sandwich?
If you were a sandwich, what kind would you be and why?
An open face club sandwich. Because it sounds violent, right?
I was thinking of something else, but anyway, Hans would be a Big Mac. All right.
I mean, I guess.
What about you, Panda?
Oh, and
I'm gonna have to say, I'm not gonna say a dick sandwich. I'm gonna say an ice cream sandwich. Why?
Ooh.
Hold up. Because I'm cool. Thank you.
Hold on, I gotta stand up for that one.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I gotta do that. I almost felt like doing a Ray Charles right there, like, oh yeah, oh, pastrami because of flour. Oh, come on, that's just wrong. Fight Club sandwich.
Roast beef
Fight
sandwich.
Club
you mean?
sandwich.
What about you, Tooth?
Like an actual sandwich? Are you for real?
That's the question. I mean, do you want me to ask it again?
I don't know. Spicy Italians, a little spicy stuff. I don't know.
I think
guess
Is a taco
Good one,
a
Big
sandwich?
a taco sandwich. There you go. A taco counts as a sandwich for me, I guess. Like anything spicy, bro. I don't care.
For a second there, I thought he was actually talking about a very spicy Italian. So there's
Spicy Italian. I don't know. That's a sandwich, right?
the joke is just right over.
I think, yeah.
But what? No, what were you gonna say, Hans?
Something about salami.
Salami.
Oh man,
No.
there's been a lot of
I'd be a
stuff.
condor sandwich with mustard.
With mustard.
I disagree. Mayo only. That's how I like my condor.
Mayo.
Mayo, why a little white between two buns? But anyway,
Heyo.
anyway, I think we've covered. So let me count that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 11 total. So you almost made it free of an Oreo cookie. Well,
Mm-hmm.
you
The
can't
best
go wrong with
kind.
that. He has a little
Absolutely.
fuzz to him though, so I wonder if that's. Oh, good lord!
I'm the bukkake of cookies. Wait, who was that?
God dang it!
Ooh, we're going again.
Jeez, that makes that 12. All right, just gonna do this. Here's the next one.
I like how you're begrudgingly accepting the money. Oh God, more money.
Don't lie. You love the money, bro. It's all good.
I veto that. I veto that one. Anyway, this one is: what is your least favorite word to say, Hans?
The least favorite word to say.
Yes. What is your least favorite word to say?
Is happy birthday a word?
Yeah, we can go with that.
Yeah, that definitely
Yeah.
can count.
I think it's just dumb. Yeah, it's back to the whole holiday thing. Anything where it's a platitude. I don't like it.
What about you, Panda?
I'm still thinking. What word I don't like?
There's an encyclopedia right next to your foot.
Well, I've always hated the word quench and refreshing. I hate those words. They make me nuts. I don't like them. Quench. Because don't say, boy, I'm going to have this refreshing beverage. Ooh, beverage is another word. Basically, all three of those. I'm going to have a refreshing beverage to quench my thirst. Stop talking like an asshole.
If they could speak. But anyway, dude.
Any of those three.
But I'm just
Me? It would have to be good morning because I'm not a morning person. Anybody that says good morning to me, I want to punch them in the fucking face every damn morning.
that's a platitude. I'm with you.
Yep.
Dang it.
Oh.
Oh goodness.
Rumble cracker.
I don't know what's oh, you know what? I will say final words. Well, I guess it's more than one word though. Final words. All, everything, everybody, everyone. It's not all, it's not everyone, it's not everybody, because those are hyperbole exaggeration words. And when you're trying to discuss something that has actual data or facts in it, when you start to throw in those words in there and making a case for something, that doesn't help your case. It's just exaggerating something that doesn't need exaggeration. Everyone exaggerates, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure we all exaggerate to some point in our lives.
Not once in my life.
Oh, please, dear Lord, not that again. No.
Did you say hyperbole?
Hyperbole, exaggerate, all that stuff.
Not hyperbole.
Well, you know what? You answer it next. No, wait, no, you already went.
You're about to find out his second most hated word is hyperbole.
Yeah, I'm it's gonna be hyperbole now.
I review myself for my words. Thank you very much.
Is that like the Super Bowl?
It's a salad bowl. Oh, good Lord, Fatal, come on.
My turn. More questions. What's up, Fatal?
What's this one's Rumble Crackers ones? What's your least favorite color and why? Tooth.
Me?
Yes.
I fucking hate white. I don't know why I hate white.
Oh,
I hate white. My whole house is white.
Son of a
I have not
bitch.
painted the fucking walls since I moved
Who's gonna
in.
counter that with the other color?
Drives me
What do you
nuts.
think of them apples?
No, not be racist. I hate the color white. I don't know why. I hate it. It's so plain. Like I have not painted the inside of my house since I moved in because my wife can't make up her fucking mind what she wants. I'm about to go buy a color I like and just paint the whole fucking wall.
Well,
that
white
color.
isn't a color, okay? It's a master race, to be clear.
Okay,
but
okay.
it's
Oh,
not a
master
color.
Dude, I hate my skin color. Like,
Can I
everyone
answer
in my
brown?
everyone in my family is darker than me. I swear to God, I think I was adopted, bro. Like, I'm like white. I can't stand white.
Your
Good
answer
Lord.
is, your answer is brown there.
No, it's gonna be lilac.
Isn't it purple?
No, it's
Lilac.
lilac.
Don't do
See, that's why. Yeah, that's why I hate it.
Just say indigo and we're all good. That's pretty much the same thing as purple. What about you, Panda?
Always hated the color red. Don't like red.
Oh,
I don't like commies, and I'm like a
Wow.
bull. I just don't. I don't like stopping at stop signs or red light. I
Wow.
hate red.
I know why you hate
Although I
coming
do
on
love
the
the
show now.
virtual boy, so I am finding that maybe I'm a little bit of a. I'm contradicting myself here, but red typically.
I know
Tell Rance, I don't care.
I know why it's hard to get you on the show now. Anyway, faces. No. Actually, when you don't like colors, it should be colorist because you don't like colors. So colorist. All right, this is Fatal's.
But we found out if you're white, you may not want to sub to the tooth guy up here.
No, it has nothing to do with race.
Oddly
It has
enough,
nothing
what
to do
color
with
are
race. I
teeth?
just don't
I'm
like the
waiting,
color
tooth.
white.
I'm waiting.
Like,
What
I
color
hate
are teeth?
white walls.
The
I
same
hate
color
white
as cocaine.
cars.
Whoa,
I
hey,
just hate the color
whoa.
white. I don't know why. It messes with my eyes. I hate it. It has nothing to do with race. Like, nothing to do with race. I just don't like the color white. I don't know why.
He just
My
I
favorite
would-
color is black, red, and blue. That's it.
Oh, see,
All
you-
right.
I despise white. I don't know why. It's not a racist
He
thing. I
hates
swear to
our
God.
own damn
He's a
flag.
I
color-
got plenty of
he's-
white friends. I love them to God. Rance
he's
is
a
my
colorist.
best friend.
Yeah.
I see him as family, dude. I it's not that. I just don't like the color white. I
He's
don't
a
know
redneck,
why.
colorist.
though.
He's a colorist. That's what a Tooth is. He's a colorist. Tooth can't stand snow blindness. Ooh, that is true. All right, here's the one that Fatal went for. What's a book that changed your perspective on something. Starting with Panda.
Mein Kampf.
That would work. Boy, you like
No,
to read about Talita, yeah?
yeah, no. What was it? A book that what? I'm sorry.
Change your perspective on things, on something.
Change my perspective on things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need more time for that. Does anyone have any good answers here? Well,
I have one.
Okay,
Yes.
let's hear
I
that.
don't have shit.
One that changed my mind about a lot of things in the diet and exercise field and the human biology fields. It's nutritional degeneration. It's actually called. It's a long ass name. I actually have the book in the other room. But it's by Weston A. Price, and it's a book about how he was a dentist back in the early 1900s, and he noticed that people started getting cavities, and then they started having to have their wisdom teeth removed. And then he was like, why is this starting up? And so he went all over the world and he studied all these different tribes, and he found out that we're not supposed to be having these problems.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an interesting divulgence into the human digestive capabilities and what we were eating and all the processed foods that were coming into the Western societies.
Mm-hmm.
And he discovered a lot of things, and he also discovered vitamin K2, which I think at the time he called it compound X or something like that.
Right.
Very fascinating stuff, but I learned a lot in there that changed my mind about how you're supposed to treat your body.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know how to do it well, and that's why you have that one story about that one lady who's a rapper and she couldn't get into a lift or something like that. I can't remember. It's, you're a rapper and you can't get into a car. Great, buy your own vehicle. All right. Tooth, did you have one or no?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't do much reading, man, but I would admit, talking to Rants more often, bro, I will have to say the Bible, dude. I'm not really religious, but
good question. Good answer.
reading the Bible has really opened my eyes up on everything that's going on around us. And it has really had an influence on how I treat others, how I vote, and whatnot.
Except white people.
Okay, I guess you can say that.
But he still likes White Claws for some reason.
I love everybody, man. I'm cool with everybody, man. If you're cool, you're a cool person, man. I will show you much love. I try not to hate people. I really do not. Reading the Bible, like I'm still trying to figure out who I am as far as my religious identity is. And as I read the Bible, man, when I read it, I realize all the stuff the Bible says is really going on around us, and it really scares the hell out of me, and it wakes me up. You know what I mean? So I have really tried to change my life, how I treat others, and how I vote, and how I carry on life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, gotcha. Now, Panda, you had your time.
So I'm going to say it's a boring answer, but Sid Field screenplay. That was a book that definitely changed my life when I was back in college. I was always writing stuff, but obviously the formatting was wrong. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And that was a book that really helped me put things together and format things right. And it ever since then, I've been, writing like crazy. And I'd say that book definitely had a big influence on that.
Nice. Yeah. That's an interesting. I've never heard of that book. To be honest, there's a lot of books I've heard about, but except for the Bible, that's pretty.
Well, I mean, like I don't know how often you're trying to write a screenplay. I mean, it's pretty specific.
That's true. I if I'm to write a screenplay, I do it blind and see what happens.
There you go.
Anyway, this is one. This is, of course, thanks again, Big Block.
Big Block's the man.
This one's an easy one. Tooth, are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Hanz.
Ambidextrous.
Nice. Wow. By choice, like, did you train yourself that way, or did you just grew up?
Okay.
We knew that joke was coming.
God dang it.
They tried to. So when I was in kindergarten and first grade, whatever, they tried to force me to do right-handed. I wanted to do left-handed, so I ended up learning right-handed. But then I switched to left-handed when I switched schools. And then later on in life, I found out that I was actually right-eye dominant. So there's certain things where I'm actually better off doing right-handed, like playing darts, for instance. I actually do better right-handed than left-handed. But I write primarily with my left hand, but I can write just as well with my right hand. It's really strange.
Sweet. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of writing and lefts right there.
And see, I'm
Panda.
amphibious too. Yeah.
All kidding aside, prostitute for the Bible answer. Thank you.
There you go. And now Panda sub, of course.
I use my dick for everything, so I'm middle-handed.
No, you're the third hand.
That's-
You're the third hand.
Third-legged.
Yeah.
Third-legged.
Exactly. I am right-handed.
Oh wow. Yeah, right.
Wow, indeed.
There's more right-handed people in the world than left. All right, Big Block wants to keep this train going. Goodness sake.
I think he wants to beat the record. I think that's what he's.
That's what he wants. Hell yeah, I like
Yeah.
it.
Because if he stops at like 19, that'd be weird.
Amba opinion.
It's true. It's very true.
Goodness sake. All right, here's another question.
Why do all your streams devolve into this?
Because this is how I like to end my show. What's a movie that changed the way? We already did that one. I'm throwing that one out. Here's a different one. Here's a different one. What is your? Oh, so we did the least favorite word. Now, what's your favorite word to say?
Oh,
Geez.
I'm sorry. I love the word faggot. It's my favorite word in the world. I can't help it. It's the best word. Obviously, not what you're. To be clear, it's the way that everyone uses that word. When you're not directing at someone derogatory. You're saying when people are being like fucking losers, being a faggot.
Yeah.
That's my favorite word.
All right, Hans. What about?
I mean, I feel a lot better after that answer because I was going to say retard, but
Yeah.
That works too.
but it's
he
funny
likes
that
to
you
direct
mentioned.
it at mentally handicapped people.
No. I usually directed it myself, but it's funny that you mentioned the whole faggot thing because I know a lot of people that are gay and they always try to explain to me there's a difference between being gay and then being a faggot. They go out of their way. If people who actually legitimately know gay people, they will agree with this.
100%.
The people that get upset about this are probably bigots.
Are faggots.
Yeah.
They're the true definition. They're the faggots. Yeah.
Bigots. It's pretty much a synonym at this point,
Yeah.
right?
All faggots. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, Tooth. How can you beat the
I
bat?
am not proud of this because I really am trying to work on myself and not cuss
Hard
anymore.
and right.
And trying to be, I'm trying to get close to my faith as much as I can. I will have to say my word I use the most is fuck. I always say fuck. Every time something goes wrong, I'm like, fuck. I stump my toe. Fuck. My kids hear it and they're like, fuck. I'm like, shut up. You know what I mean? That's the word I've always used. I'll overuse that word. I guess you can say that's my favorite word to go to. Don't know why. So
I think
Farts helps as a good substitute, by the way. When I scream farts, it kind of can help.
Yeah.
I try to use the word fudge, but it never works out.
Yeah, fudge is too hard.
There's no commanding presence there,
There's
and
not.
if you're a father, you got to have that commanding presence. You can't use
Yeah.
fudge; it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, here's the next question. And thank you, NC Native, for that. The next question is, all right, let's put this one out. Oh, here you go. If your content were a cocktail, what would it be called? And what are its ingredients? Panda.
If my content was a cocktail.
What would its ingredients be?
Cock and semen. There you go. Hey, whoa, boom, woo.
Shoot you. Oh, good Lord in heaven. I'm not
Wouldn't it be fecal matter with the tail part?
That works too.
Ew.
If it was a cocktail, I'm not much of a drinker. If it was a cocktail, why? Oh, fuck me. I don't know.
You can make a
boy.
non-alcoholic cocktail.
I guess this is a really faggoty response. I guess it'd be something really hard. It'd be something super hard because it's like if you can get it down, it's a good time. But we also like it's a little off-putting. Yeah, I'll 151. There you go, 151. If that's it can't be. It's a cocktail.
Wait, maybe we should call it the choker for
Hell yeah.
because he's got to take it down somehow. But
Yeah.
anyway, Hans.
There was a bar I used to go to, and they had a drink called the Baby Killer.
There
Wow.
you go.
And and what
Really?
it was
Because I
it was
killed
like
me.
all the leftover fluids that were like from the drain, like they would pour it into a glass, and then there was like any extra condiments, like some olives or something they had left over at the end of the night, they'd put it in there, and they'd give it to someone for their birthday as like this birthday drink. And it was just kind of like a bit where you suck up and take it, and you don't. It's disgusting, and it's disgusting on purpose. And I think that's what I would go with.
Huh.
Exactly.
I don't drink myself. All right. It's your turn, Tooth.
I have no idea, bro. I don't know. I guess
White Claw.
White Claw Jr.
I guess
Like
a
Claw
mixture of Jim Beam,
Ooh.
honey, and all the fucking marijuana products you can find. I don't know.
So you'd call it the Smoker's Delight.
There you go, Smoker's Delight. There you go.
There you go.
That's just the ingenious I have. Let's keep you don't have enough money for that. I doubt you guys have enough money for that.
Whoa!
I doubt you have enough
Look at
money.
that, making fun of the audience. There you
All
go.
right, here's the one.
Aw.
Here's the one.
Now
with
they're
the
just gonna
sucker.
keep doing it.
Don't make me drop $1,000. I'll do it. Just kidding.
Yeah, I don't see you. Here's a really good
This
one.
is like us working overtime for fun.
Yeah.
For
Fine.
free.
Yeah.
While the boss makes all the money.
Hey, I usually give something back in return. All right, come on.
Yeah, he does.
Fuck
You
with you,
good.
Dara.
This one is a two-parter. Do you tip or not? Or if so, do you tip more than usual? It's Tooth.
I do. I actually tip. I'm a big tipper. When I go to restaurants, I tip pretty big. Because my daughter used to work as a waitress at IHOP, and they get paid jack shit, bro. Like they're literally dependent on their fucking tips. So I usually try to tip like $50 and up when I go out to eat.
Wow.
So
Wow, not bad. Congrats, Fatal. Hans.
I give them just the tip. I mean, I tip. I mean, it'd be an asshole move not to tip. I think most people feel obligated to at least do 15%. I usually do like 20 or whatever. But personally, I don't like going out anymore. I don't even really, maybe once or twice a year, it seems like I actually go out somewhere where there's even a tipping situation to be involved in. Most of the time, I just cook my own food.
now they're shitty waitresses. I don't tip them shit, but they do a good job. I tip them pretty big.
Yeah, luckily I haven't run into many of those. I try to stay away from those parts of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's gonna ball that chain. All right, Panda.
Yes, I tip, normal tips. I will say that I had a girlfriend many years ago that didn't like tipping. And so what she would like to do is she'd keep this bag of pennies on her and she'd make smiley faces and leave that as the tip and then point at me when the waitress would see it and get angry. She'd be like, "It's him. He's an asshole." So, yeah, but no, I tip average. If I had $1 bajillion, I'm sure I would tip more.
Yes, he would throw down the big tip like he owns the place. Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, you don't tip? Understandably so. It's not.
If I don't have
But
money to tip at least a minimum of $50, I don't go out. That's just me.
Yeah.
Wow.
This one is I do because I've worked in the field. I used to deliver pizza, so I know how that goes. But I just do a little extra. I don't try to go overboard. Oh Lord. So I do tip. I do tip a little more, but I don't go extravagant because like you, I don't have the money to do it. So there's that. All right, Big Black, you're paying for it. Oh, this one's a funny one. This was an inspired one by a previous guest and also Steve. Are cats racist?
Yes.
Tooth.
Yes. Dude, you see cats, right?
I have seen lots of cats.
As
so,
opposed
Okay.
to
Okay.
As opposed to-
I just inherited a cat.
Uh,
Fuck that cat. That cat's a piece of shit and is a fucking racist asshole. That's all I gotta say. Yes, they are. I'm a
Panda.
dog person.
Wolf. Panda, what do you say?
Yes. So I can tell you that I happen to little kind of thing that a lot of people don't know is that I actually can speak cat. And if you know cat, you know that all they're doing is they're dropping N-bombs constantly.
Yes.
That's
they
all
are.
cats
Yep.
do. Morning, noon, and night. So
Do they also do this the Hitler salute too?
Hey!
Yes, they do all. Yes, constantly. The little bastards.
Oh, it's a good investment, Fatal. All right. So Big Black. Gotta pull one out for Big. Oh no, I already did that. That was actually that one right there was the Big Black one because I had to write it down. So guys, now we've already run out of the questions. So let me count them first. 1, 2, 3,
3,
4,
4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that's 19 to oh, good lord.
You just got more.
We're gonna reach the amount by this next one's gonna be.
We beat the record.
Nope,
Yeah.
we're on par with it right now.
All right, keep
The
going,
record was
guys. Keep
20.
going. Keep going. Keep it going,
Yeah,
Fatal. There you
where's
go.
Rick? Is he still in here?
I know
He
you got
probably-
money
he
from
probably
that investing, bro. Drop that money, bro.
Dara, wasn't the record 20?
Yes, 20 total. So
Yeah, but this,
we're
okay.
we're at 19. We're at 19.
Well, come on,
This-
two more questions,
This is
guys.
20. This is 20.
Two more questions.
If your pet could talk, what's the first thing it would say to you?
Well,
I
if it's
don't
a
know.
cat, we already went over this. N-bomb. That's what the cat
It's
do.
Yeah.
it's a pet you own. Let's just stick with a pet you own.
My
Do you
dog's
Oh,
pretty
two pets.
racist too, so I'm
I
gonna
have
go
a
with
dog
that
and a
answer.
cat.
If you've ever pet a cat,
He doesn't.
after-
He
yeah.
doesn't like black people. Seriously, he just doesn't.
What do you say there, Choose?
You need counseling? I don't know.
Mine would say, put some pants on.
Dude, look, no
Oh!
key. My dog gets high with me, low key.
What?
When I grab my pipe and my stuff. She gets excited because she knows I'm going outside, and she wants me to blow the smoke in her face, and I know she gets high off of it because she starts spazzing out. But I need counseling. She knows it.
Does she like sit you down with her paw on her shoulder and just say, "Hey, you need counseling"? You're like,
Oh, I know. She gives me that look like, bro, you got issues. You need help. You need counseling. It's like, yeah, I think I do.
"Oh my goodness!"
But she enables me.
Well, they are man's best friend, so I mean.
Oh, dude, when I open up my safe and I start getting my stuff to go outside to go puff, she's like, "Oh, we're going outside. Oh shit, we're going outside." And she like starts like getting super excited, and she will not pipe down until we go outside. And she sits in front of me. She was like, "Blow that smoke in my face, damn it!" I'm like, "Right." And she's like, "Oh yeah, that's good."
Do you have any pets there, Panda, or no?
Yes, a dog.
Oh. And what?
And
Is
unlike other people on this panel, no, my dog is not racist. As a matter of fact, my dog is colorblind. It sees
Oh.
everyone as
Don't lie, dude. Don't lie.
Blind rainbow.
Your dog hates Mexicans. Don't lie.
I think them on Mexican constantly, but they know. What? But let's outside of that.
goodness sake. What does your dog say to you? It says "bow wow." I don't know what else it says to me.
Bow wow wow.
I remember when that was a song. Remember "bow wow wow yippee yo
Yippee yo,
yippee
yippee yay.
That's right. That's old school. That's right.
Damn, I
and
forgot
with
about that.
and with that one, Fatal broke us over. So you guys now, this one holds the record
Yes!
for the most
Yes!
questions asked. So give yourselves and chat as well. Give yourself a clap on the back.
Hey,
of the
Hanz didn't
face.
answer that question, did he?
What? No, he did. Yeah,
I
he
did.
has a dog.
My dog drops N bombs.
Okay, there
I
you
used
go.
to I used to have people over to my house to work out during COVID because they
Right.
shut down all the gyms and stuff.
Oh, bullshit.
And
Yeah,
whenever
I remember
anyone who wasn't white would come over, he'd freak out on them. He was like, I had to hold him back. He didn't. It took many weeks before he got used to my friend Ben, he's like a big, tall black guy. It took like 3-4 weeks before the dog finally settled down and got
that.
used
Oh,
to him.
wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did he come in whiteface? Did that?
Yeah. He just had to. He was dressed as the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man,
There you go.
completely head to toe white.
Goodness sake. Jeez Louise. All right. And Big Black threw us over with an extra one. So you guys are 22. 22.
Make sure no one breaks this record ever again.
Hold on. I gotta get on the stream. I gotta donate. Hold on.
Oh, goodness.
We're gonna keep this motherfucker going. Hold on.
Oh, goodness. Okay, well, I'll just ask this one. Hey, Rumblequacker. All right, thank you for that. So I gotta write down Big Black. Okay, gosh dang it, Big Black's gonna get a lot of names.
You know,
in
this
here.
is going to get to the competitive side of Meisters of Madness, right? He's going to be like, I got to go back on and we
Yep.
got to break this.
I'm gonna hold that one off for a while. You tell you what.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. And of course, the one that's for. So this one's gonna be an interesting one. What's the weirdest dream you've ever had, Panda?
The weirdest stream I've ever had.
Yes.
All of them? I don't know which. Again, we start off with the camera going inside a panda wearing a submarine backpack on in the middle of space, right? Like, so I'd say all of them are the weirdest ones. But if I had to pick one, I would say we used to do a live sitcom, and on one of the episodes I vomited blood, and my friend was not ready for this, just to fuck with him. I'd say that one. It was Super Basement Brothers, episode 1.
Oh, come God dang it, baby. All
Look at
right.
us. Do you think
I
we
have
have
work
dates?
tonight, but
Well, you can leave at any time if you need to.
I don't know. I'm. Hey, the audience has spoken. I'm ready. That's
Mhm.
okay.
So have you been asked that yet, Tooth, about the weirdest dream?
The weirdest dream? Damn, that's a good freaking question, bro.
God dang it!
The weirdest dream? Dang, bro.
Well, if you're getting
Jeez.
high all the time, I've got to imagine there's probably a number to pick from.
No,
Yeah.
I actually only get high on the weekends, bro. I do it every other weekend.
But you also said you stream on the weekends.
I stream on the weekends. That's how I do it.
That's what I'm saying, right? So there's probably a good amount of crazy
Man,
streams
the
you've had, right?
weirdest dream.
No, not wait, hold up. Dream, or you said stream?
Dream.
Holy shit! You let me say that answer, and I wasn't even answering it. I thought you said.
I thought you were
stream.
referencing some video you made about a
No.
dream, and we're gonna have to go watch it.
No.
Oh, did
later
you
or
say what's
something.
the weirdest dream or stream? What is it?
Dream.
Oh, okay, so I got it wrong.
Oh, damn,
I said
bro.
dream. Weirdest dream. Weirdest dream.
Dream.
Also, you gotta.
Oh, bro, y'all see the movie Jumper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After I saw that movie, I had the weirdest dream that had those abilities. And I went to the most weirdest places ever. And I guess I'll say that. I don't know. Dang.
All right. Do I have to go back to you, Panda, since you misheard?
Yeah, but I mean, well, I guess the idea that I had an idea to do the vomiting blood, let's put it that way, because I don't really remember. First of all, I don't really sleep much. And then if I did, I don't really remember many dreams I've had. So, yeah, I'm going to just stick with the vomiting blood thing.
We'll stick with the Hanz.
I guess I don't know if this counts as a dream because I don't know how much of it was real and wasn't real, but I had like a night terror where I woke up in my bed and unable to move, and there was like this shadow person looming over me.
Oh yeah, that's a full blown night terror. Yeah.
Yeah, I had that happen twice. One was like a dude in a hat, and the other one was like this old hag. Very scary stuff.
Oh my goodness. What was that? I like this one from Native. Called over. All right. This one is, of course, the one that Toothman paid for, so might as well. This one should be interesting. What inspired you to want to create content? Starting with Hanz.
Oh yeah, this one's good. So a friend of mine kept talking about how he wanted to stream. He was going to do like some sort of video game streaming, blah, 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 whatever. Right.
Mhm.
And he kept like writing down stuff in a notebook, and he kept talking about how he's going to do it. And I was like, a year goes by. Right. And I just tell him like, dude, I could do it. And he's like, oh, but whatever. My friend over here has been doing it for like 6 months, and he only got 3 followers and stuff. I'm like, dude, I'm pretty sure I could get like 100 followers in like 6 months easily or something like that. And I won't even do it on YouTube. He was talking about doing YouTube or something, right? And so I just started like looking into like, how do I make an account? And then I was like, what am I going to play? And there was this game I was playing. It was called RoboCraft. And it kind of just started more like let me show him that he can do it, because I don't even want to do it. And I was doing it. And that's kind of how it got started.
And you, Panda?
Say that question again.
What inspired you to create content?
Content. Okay. Yeah. So I think most people know my story. I used to work in the industry. I left it for moral reasons. So I gave up literally everything. I had a great job, was going places, and said, fuck that. I don't like the agenda that Hollywood's doing. So I left it and worked in fucking retail. The content that I made was just a creative outlet for me to kind of just have some fun with, no budget. and just do something from the miserable life that I was living after having left having left everything I worked for in my life. And that's why I was never wanted to be on camera, but I had to use me because I'm there, I'm accessible, and I'm cheap. But in the process, I met so many great people, especially on Rumble, and fell in love with the community. So it was like this wonderful blessing. So it started off as kind of just a creative outlet, and it turned into just having really great friends and just having the best time and laughing my ass off with so many great people.
Nice. And did you already say for you, Tooth?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Honestly, man, I hate to keep using this excuse. Actually, Rance is the one that convinced me to do it. That's not his real name, by the way. I'm not gonna say his government name. But he was always wanting me to collab with him, and he's like, "Hey, man, you should like start streaming so people can see like your point of view of the game." So I started doing it, and as I started doing it, man, I mainly started focusing on like I like doing it because I get to meet people from all across the world in the state, whatnot. Like you find gentlemen right here. I'm only doing it for fun. Rance is the reason why I got into it because he kept pushing me to do it. So now I'm here. You know, I'm not trying to get famous. I'm not trying to make this streaming thing replace my day job. I just do it because I get to meet cool ass people like you guys.
How would you handle it? Let's say you blew up. Let's say your channel was mega big. How would you handle that?
I really do not know, man. Like I'm the type of person where I handle things as it comes towards me.
Okay.
I really don't have an answer for you. If I blew up and it got super famous off of this, I have no idea how I will handle it. I wouldn't change who I am. I'll still
kill
be
yourself.
Well, I'll still be the same person. I wouldn't change who
We're
I
not on YouTube
am.
anymore.
But I really don't know, bro. I really don't know. Like I like to handle things as it comes at me. I really don't know how to handle it.
4.
Are you counting all your money?
I'm trying to count. I'm trying to make sure. I'm just trying to make sure we got every question because I do not want to disappoint people. 2, 3, 4.
You can
Just
meet dudes
ask
all
one
over
just in
Grindr.
case.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
6,
Come on.
7, 8. I don't want to make sure we don't miss one because I don't want people yelling at me. You missed one. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That's a good joke, bro. I appreciate that joke.
13, 14.
I really don't know how I will
16,
handle it, dude.
17,
I don't like to be the center
18,
of attention every time.
19.
Well, yeah,
20.
that's what I thought was interesting because we were all saying how much we're not, we didn't necessarily do this for fame and stuff, and you don't know how you are as an extrovert kind of idea. So I'd be curious to see if it blew up. Suddenly you found 3 million followers. What would you do?
Okay.
I don't know. I'll still keep doing it, but I don't know how I would handle it. To tell you the truth, I really don't know.
Well, we know Hanz's stream is just 2 shoes at the top of the frame, just moving, dangling back and forth.
I only got 246
mountain
followers,
climbing.
man. So I don't know. I'm slowly growing.
I can tie some knots.
Well, guys, it is correct. 22 is the new standing. Give yourselves a round of applause. Not only chat, but my wonderful, wonderful guests. I won't keep them long because I know they want to go off do things. It is the weekend. I do, again, first, thanks to you guys who came on. You didn't have to do this. You didn't have to give me your time, but I appreciate it the same. Whether it be for Darachat, whether it be for Dara's Hangout Den, or whether it be for Rumble Squared, you guys are amazing, and I am so glad through this opportunity of what this does. I'm glad I got to meet you guys. So whether you like me or not, that doesn't matter.
We love you.
I just glad I got to meet you. So this is what Darachat provides me. It provides an opportunity of meeting all sorts of people, creator or not. And I am humbled by it daily. So thank you all. And of course, to the chat, yes, I don't deserve any penny I get, whether it be the gifted subs or not. But I tell you what.
And that's not hyperbole.
And that's not hyperbole.
Not hyperbole at all.
Yeah. Anyway, but because it also goes back through the Pay It Forward streams where I give either the new people or people who have sat on before, it doesn't matter. That's what the Pay It Forward stream is for, and that's where it goes back to. Not all of it. We all got bills, but it does go to that in part because I'm just here for Phoenix. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There you go. Well, I enjoy you too, Luke. I enjoyed having you on, but if you're gonna say it like that, all right, never mind. I guess.
He's only here for me, Terry. He's only here for me.
Hey, well, when you have
He's
someone,
here for the superstar. Here, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Thanks, Mom. Yeah.
well, he didn't know about superstar number 2, but
No. He's more famous than me. I'm good.
all right. But again,
I didn't do coke with Lindsay Lohan. Like you're way more famous. Look at that.
I had coffee with her. Maybe some coke in it. I don't know.
Coca-Cola. Anyway, no, but again, I thank you all for being here. Thank you all for my guests for being here because again, you guys are giving me your time. And yes, I understand the money factor, but you guys give me your time, and I appreciate it all. So, hey guys, that is the end of the show. And don't forget, next Saturday is the Rumble Squared at 7 p.m. Eastern. It is my try at trying to take try to collect ground floor level data and trying to put it in a cleaned up way, and then trying to send it off in part to Rumble so they can look at it, and of course to put out on X so that there's transparency of what was discussed and all that stuff. So you all can help with that. I appreciate it all. Good trolling. Oh, there you go. Got the trollmeister there. And of course, again, next week's schedule will be put out tomorrow, Sunday. Just waiting. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Look at that by Luke. Stick together.
There you go.
But next week's schedule will be put out tomorrow. Again, thank you for being here. Thank all my guests for being here. You are amazing people in your own right. And as always, oops, I got to go back. And as always, how I end my show is One Day With You by Pogo. And don't forget to mute your mic, guys, because it'll bleed into the music video.
One day with you. Have a great one.
Oh, you too. Thank you. One Day With You by Pogo. Have a great rest of your weekend. And remember, there are so many people in the world and so little time to meet them, but you never know what you guys will discuss. See you next time. Bye.
Later, y'all.